Hi guys, it's Christine Bertram and I am coming to you live from the Hive with Kelly. Woohoo!
Cue entrance.
She's helping me tonight. She usually helps me for game nights because there's a lot to manage, you guys.
Especially with more and more people.
Yeah, so exciting. I think
Speaking of people.
Yeah, speaking of people, I don't know. We'll wait to do roll call though until we get a few more people on, you guys, because
Right. But do you want to let people know from the start that if they want to participate,
speaking
they
of
can
people,
do
yes.
numbers.
And the other thing, Kelly, if you could share it to the other page,
Yes.
that would be awesome. So you guys, yeah, there's problems getting Facebook comments. Double check your stream. Okay, well that's always interesting. So I don't know who's with me yet, guys, but we'll figure it out here in a second. Happy April 7th to all of you. It is officially 1 week into, wow, I just remembered something. We're gonna have to print off the top fan list and I'll have Kelly help me with that in a second, guys. Distracted, trying to get up with Facebook here to make sure I can find my comments with you guys. So Stampin' Game Night and Card Workshop, that's where we're at. So Kelly is also going to be sharing this to the Cards by Christine Facebook page. Oh, here it is, yay. Okay, so we've got Deb and Gwen and Stacy and Betty, Cheryl and Kathy and Ann. Woohoo! Okay, Caitlin, Katie, you made it. It's your first time on Facebook with me. Woohoo!
Welcome.
Welcome. You made it to the group. That is awesome. That's always a positive. Hi, Karen and Patricia. There's Robin. Okay, so you guys, we're gonna give people a chance to get in here and make sure we don't have any technical difficulties. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Mary Ann from Green Bay. And there's Debbie Schultz. Debbie, oh man, I think it's Debbie Marie. So Debbie, we figured out that it's Debbie Marie Schultz and Debbie Ann Schultz. Hi, Karen Forward and Latokia and Laura. Woohoo! You guys are all rolling in. So, all right. We have our first game night of the year. I had to think about what year or what month, what we're in right now. And we're going to be doing game night featuring the Daisy Lane stamp set. You guys, the cards are just gorgeous. I'll flip down really quick just to make sure you guys know what we're doing here. This is what we're going to be working on tonight. We're going to be making these 4 beautiful cards, and that one's my favorite. They loved them all last night. That was everybody. They loved the one with the purple. So this is what we're working on tonight. As long as I have the camera down, I'm going to buy some people some time. We have here, you guys, if you missed Tip Tuesday. Hi, Ellen Brover and Penny Powell and Sandy Wicklander. If you guys missed Tip Tuesday on, what was it, Tuesday, we talked about ink blending, but then embossing your paper. So you can go back and catch that with Carissa. Hi, Angela and Karen. Hi, Feline. And then today for Technique Thursday, you guys, we did, I believe it was it this card? I don't know, Kelly. What did we do? No, we did this card. Yeah, we talked about all those cards, but if you guys missed Tip Technique Thursday today, go ahead and catch that replay. Let's get this cord right out of the middle. So we're hoping that everybody's getting in here to the group. I don't know, 50, I think I had 50 people. Is that how many people are signed up, you guys? It was quite a big group, which was awesome. I was looking for 50 because I took $5 out of everybody's registration, and that $5 times 50 gave me $250, you guys. And I was pretty much set that we were going to have 5 prize packages, and each one is valued around $50. So it came out perfectly. In terms of my eyes, we were really close. It didn't matter to me if we were a buck or 2 off. But I think it says we have how many signed up there?
44.
44. Okay, so it's really close. But just know, guys, I do have 3 sets of cards and would be able to get them in the mail for you ASAP. If anybody is interested in this class, it's still available. It's $39 mailed. I told Kelly that if anybody got their numbers to me like right now in the middle of us doing introductions and going over stuff, we'd include you. And if not, then they'd still be available for later. So hi, Francis Rodriguez. Okay, so we talked about the cards we're going to make. At the end, we're going to do door prizes too. We had 47 people that filled out the door prize form. Holy wow. So 1 in every 10 I said I was going to do a prize. So we'll do that at the end. And then we'll also have an extra door prize for somebody who purchased the class tonight. So that's awesome. I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about what's going on or coming up. It's the beginning of the month, you guys. So that means that there's a newsletter coming. But I purposely waited to do the newsletter until after tonight. It's almost all written. So it's, hi Jody Storman. It's about like 90% written, 95% written. I need to fill in who all the winners are. Ooh, so I pulled all the top fan names. I pulled the monthly creative challenge names. I pulled the class card challenge names. And so we'll do those drawings at the end. I am going to see if Kelly, if I can show her, at some point I'll show her how to pull up the file and print it for me. Hi Tammy Steckling, you made it, woohoo! So we'll do those drawings later as well. And also I am super excited because we just found out we had our on stage or our on tour event. If you're a Stampin' Up demonstrator or discount shopper, we found out where the on stage is going to be in November. It's November 12th, and it's going to be, for those locally to this area, it's Indianapolis. They have all over the United States, like 6 different locations. And so I worked on this week getting a bus pulled together so that I can take 54 of my friends. Well, Kelly's going along, so we have 53 other friends
Awesome.
that are going to go hopefully with us. So
It's been too long.
It's been it'll be 3 years, you guys, since we did the Lansing trip. And so my team gets first dibs on the bus, and then I go back to who was on the bus with us back in November of 2018. And I looked at the records. We had 55 people, including the 2 of us. And we left 1 seat open for the cooler. So the cooler had a seat. So I worked on that, and I got a hotel temporarily booked. And so it's going to be a fun stamping excursion adventure for us. So that's exciting. If you are not a Stampin' Up demonstrator or discount shopper and want to join my team to get on this bus with me, I would love to have you join us. So, and then I'm going to give people the option too that are not wanting to take the bus, but are potentially able to meet at the hotel, that I have extra hotel rooms too. So that's awesome. I worked on product shares this week, you guys, too. Super exciting. A new catalog means that, let me show you, I can show the cover, I think. So this is what the beautiful new Stampin' Up catalog looks like, which will go till May of next year. With a new catalog comes a few new catalog things. I always do product shares, and if you are thinking that you missed out on product shares or you love getting product shares, I pretty much have it set, and it's going to have 6 a la carte options between papers, packaging, old ribbons, new ribbons, I should say not old ribbons, but carryover ribbons, new ribbons, carryover embellishments, and new embellishments, or the whole thing. So, but you can piecemeal it. So just know that that will be communicated and advertised to you guys very soon. Hi, Julie Bierschbach. And also the DSP sampler. I generally make about 24 of them, and 1 is to me, so I have 23 left, and I have 10 or 12 of them already signed up for people. So if you're looking for the DSP sampler for the annual catalog, now is the time to start reaching out to me to put your name on the wait list for that. The product share and DSP samplers will be ready in the early part of May. Yay! Hi, Chris Duderanke. Hi, Sherry Martin. So we talked about the newsletter. As soon as I have the winners and such for that, I will be publishing the newsletter tomorrow. So I know you guys, it's getting to be, I know like we get antsy after about a week, but it's coming. And then you guys, I have this to share too. I had, I think, 10 or 15, I can't remember how many people I had signed up for the In Colors Club I did. So you guys, these are the new In Colors. Oh my goodness, they're the prize for tonight too, you guys. One of the prize packages is I think they arrived today. All right, so I opened them up about 3 hours ago. So this is one of the prize packages for tonight, you guys. So remember this as I go through these, because, hi Deanna Stell, because you got to write this down so you know what you're interested in for when your numbers are called. So Starry Night, Tahitian Tide, or is it Tahitian? Tahitian Tide,
Yep.
Sweet Sorbet or Sherbet or whatever, Orchid or Oasis, and Parakeet Party. So these pads, plus these 5 re-inkers, you're pretty much set, you guys. Wow. So that, I mean, it was like $60. So I went over a little bit on that one because I was like, well, we need the whole thing. So that, though, is what you can see for the new In Colors. And I do an In Color Club with every new catalog, you guys. And this one, it's a little bit more than last year because they have more In Color stuff than they did last year. They have the ink pads, the refills, cardstock, designer paper, glimmer paper, card bases and envelopes, a roll of ribbon, or rolls of ribbon, baker's twines, the Stampin' Blends, and the water-based markers. So every month for 5 months, you'll get a color. And by the end of 5 months, you will have all of that product in all those colors. And there's a set fee for if you do porch pickup, 61, or mailed to you from me is 71. And what happens is because it's a club, you get $25 in host rewards the month you're the hostess. So, and also you get a pack of the In Color matte decorative dots. So it's like you get to be in a club, get free product, and also get all the In Colors on a budget. So I hope that that's cool and exciting for you guys. I know I will be reaching out to the people that signed up for it last year to see if they want to do it again. I already have one person signed up. Woohoo! That's always exciting. Okay, so I want to show you guys the rest of the products though. Okay, that you can win tonight, or the rest of the prize, I should say prizes. Hi, Lynn Beasley. Okay, so hi, Naughty Nancy. So you guys, there's 5 prize packages. Okay, 5, and we're making 4 cards. So we're gonna do a game, make a card, and then alternate until we're all done. And so how it's gonna work is I'll talk about lucky numbers here in a second, but these are the prize packages. You guys, this is new products out of the new annual catalog. We were able to pre-order, and I got all my sweets, and then I could buy extra bundles. Hi, Jean Maxwell. And so these are some of the extra bundles that I picked for tonight. So I have He's All That. It's a set of dies, and the stamp set is for a guy. And it's all like masculine themed. Holy smokes. Every Day with You is in Another Adventure. There's a little camper, an old car. So that is one of the prize packages. The one here is called Happiness Abounds, and it comes with matching dies. Some very pretty sentiments. This is one of the sweets that's going to be in the new annual catalog. This one is too. So I think this is what I'm featuring in July, and this is the suite I'm featuring in June. This is called Nature's Prince. So pretty. Just because I want to look at these. I haven't looked at them yet. I just got these today, and I haven't even opened them, you guys. I just got to see what these dies look like. Sorry, I got the frog going. Oh, yeah, this is the one that has the wreath. Okay. Very cool label, and then some awesome. All right, so whoever gets this one, just know I opened it up already. All right, so that's another prize package. And then the last one is this cup of tea. And it's so cute. I've been seeing there's teacups in here, and you can use the outline of the teacup to cut out with designer series paper. So super cute sentiments in here, and you can do like little garden-y scenes with your cups. So you guys, these are, excuse me, the 5 prize packages for tonight. Okay, so I'm gonna set these behind me. Please, if you're playing along, make sure you took notes of that, and so then it helps us from repeating what is left or what isn't left. So I'm gonna set this all though behind me, if Kelly can take this away. Woo, almost lost it. Okay, so got it. All right, so how the lucky numbers works is all of you that have paid and registered should have your 25, nope, you should have 5 numbers. You had to pick 5 lucky numbers between 1 and 25. And what's happening here is, if you guys saw here, I have slips of paper. They're actually dies from the current annual catalog, and I wrote the numbers 1 through 25 on them. So what I do is I flip them upside down, and I start picking numbers. Okay, as I start calling a number, if you happen to have the number that I call, you need to be interactive with me and type the word. It's eventually going to spell the word stamp, but when you have one number, you're going to type an S. Once I've called your second number, you're going to type ST, and your third number called is going to be STA, fourth STAM, and when the 5th number is called that you have to type STAMP. Yay! Okay, so that means that you then have to tell us your 5 numbers, and Kelly is going to be watching the spreadsheet like a hawk, and she will also know if anybody's getting close. There are a couple people that unfortunately are not able to be with us tonight that have paid for the game and also got their card kits, and we're watching their numbers for them. The deal is, if I know that, great. If I don't know that, we won't watch. But if people have reached out to us, then we'll watch them. And they have agreed that if they do win and they are not present, they would be fine with whatever prize is left last Okay, so that's cool. So then you never have to worry. That's a great thing for anybody. It will allow you not to worry if you can't ever make it for a game night, as long as you tell me. And then the other thing too is, because I've really only taken about $5 out of everybody's registration, we cap the prizes at 1. So if you win, you've won, right? You already got a way more. We look at it as the sharing is caring, right? So if you've already won, then if you win a second time, that's great, but you would get a consolation prize. I have some embellishments. So you would get a second prize, but it wouldn't be a prize package. Those 5 prize packages are going to go to 5 unique individuals, just so that we can make more people happy. That works out good, and we like to make more people happy. So, all right, I saw some love. Yay. Okay. The other thing too, you guys, if we should have technological difficulties at any point in the evening, do not hesitate. I shouldn't say don't hesitate. Don't fret. I will be working with Kelly to get it pulled up. We've been good for a while now, and but not to say that something crazy doesn't happen. If something crazy happens, we'll be trying to get right back up, and just be patient. Watch the feed in the Stampin' Game Night, and we'll be right back up. But our goal is to get through the entire night flawlessly. So no wardrobe malfunctions tonight, you guys. Okay, so all right, we are going to do roll call. We are officially up to. We're officially up to 56 people, which is great. So that means we should have everybody watching that I know should be watching. And the Kelly's gonna give me maybe the computer, and I can read off the roll calls for the names.
What can we unplug?
On the left-hand side, unplug that. Hang tight, guys. It's hard when technology is connected to things. Okay, you want to pull up the spreadsheet? Okay, you guys, are you ready for roll call? We're going to fly through here. So, Doris Monson, and this is in the order pretty much that you guys signed up. All right, so Doris, you are first. Angela Knutson, Deanna Stell, Barb Moynihan, Latokia Trigg, Robin Stender, Lynn Beasley, Betty Pyle, Karen Cotton, Patsy Roberts, Cheryl Bowie, Deb Norman, Susie Stocks, Jean Terwilliger, Sue Somerville, Sherry Stewart, Sandy Wicklander, Jeannie Parker, Laura Sullivan, Debbie Schultz, Patricia Settle, Carmen Melendez, Mo Stites, Barbara Godby, Debbie Marie Schultz. I'm pretty sure, Debbie, you were the Marie. Now I'd have to look back at my text messages. But it's Schultz with a Z. Wendy Westmoreland, Becky Rohwer, Rohwer, my first time having you at class, welcome. Karen Wetstein, Carla Lake, Ellen Brover, Tammy Steckling, Cheryl Thomas, Mary Jo McCulloch, Feline Mays, Patricia Piscopio, Penny Powell, Dee Serena, I'm getting dizzy looking up and down, Katie Garvish, Kat Fronek, Frances Rodriguez, Marianne Savre, so I don't know if I've ever said your last name out loud, Savre, I'm going with it, Lynette Mooney, Tracy Groovy, and Karen Forward. And you guys, I still have 3 left in case. So that was quite the list, you guys. As you sign up, you go right into my little spreadsheet, and I track your numbers like a hawk, and it helps keep me insane, I guess. All right. Are you guys ready for game night? All right. I'm going to, Kelly's ready too.
Yeah.
And here's this. All right, so I'm watching. For some reason, my comments aren't working up there, but I'm gonna flip the camera down, you guys. Take a little drinky drink of my pink lemonade juice here. And we're gonna get the party started, you guys. All right, I got lots of love and likes, woohoo. Kelly, can you make that any smaller?
Well, I need to be able to see everyone on one screen.
Wow. Okay, she made it like the most microscopic
I know.
spreadsheet you guys could ever imagine. All right, you guys, we have number 15. I think a lot of you guys picked number 15. It was really, when the numbers started coming through, I was like, 15? How many people? I want to say a lot of people have 15. There was a lot. It was some reason. You know what? I'm going to have to do for next time. I think I'm going to choose between numbers 1 and 30 just to give others some more numbers. All right. Number 19, you guys, are Picture This dies. Oh, it took me forever to buy them, but they are carrying over. Very excited for that. Hi, Kathy King. All right, the Peony dies are number 17. So we have, look at this, we have 15, 17, and 19. All right, so we're gonna keep moving here. Oh my gosh. Number 18, Painted Labels dies. I have a class coming up on Saturday with Card Buffet. Let's see where I have these cards hiding in here. Oh man, I don't even know if I have them in here. Well, I was going to show you a card with the Painted Labels dice, but maybe I won't. All right, so that was number 18. All right. I'm going to find this guy over here. All right, one of my favorite die sets in the entire catalog, and I am so sad it's retiring. Number 23, Tasteful Labels, you guys. Number 23. I think that one will go there. Gotta get my columns started here. All right. Number 10, the Majestic Mountain dies. Oh man, I think I have a card I can show you with that. Tyler got a gold star for this card. That little tree right there is from the Majestic Mountain dies. You guys, I have a couple spots at that class yet, the April monthly class, in case anybody's interested. Number 10, the Majestic Mountain dies. All right, number 12, the Birthday Chick dies. They are retiring. They are going away. I did a game night featuring the chickens last June, actually, and I loved using that little fence. Number 12 is the next number. All right, let's go way to the bottom. That one right there looks like it needs to be picked. All right. Number 5, that's a number too that a lot.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I'm surprised if we don't have it here. We don't? Okay. Oh, lots of you guys picked, I'll be honest with you, 5, 10, 15, 20, and then picked one other random number. And I'm like, wow, okay. So how it works, you guys, if we get, I'm going to tell this to you, I don't think I covered this. If we happen to get 2 people that get lucky, like stamp or lucky numbers on the same number, how it works is I only have one prize package for the game. So it has happened in the past that the best thing to do is to do a random number generator, and I assign a number to each person, and then we do a random number generator, and then one person will randomly get it, and the runner-up gets a consolation prize. So that is how we roll with that, okay? So just in case you guys are wondering, how does that work? In the beginning, we watched the comments, and whoever commented first got it, and that didn't always work so good. So number 11 is the next number, you guys. It is I Love You More Than. I'd have to say, cookies. No, I hate cookies, really. I don't hate cookies, but I love cocktails. I don't care about chocolate, but I need coffee every day. So I'd have to pick coffee or cocktails because that would be the one that would make sense for that. But officially, I purchased this week, you guys. I had been holding out. And when I saw it carried over again, I got it. We're going to feature that in June for the monthly class. All right, number 9 is the next number on our list here, the Stitched Stars. Oh, I have a card I can show you guys. Look at my head in here maybe, or my boob, something like that. But this is a card that features the Stitched Stars shapes or dies. That was a lot of words. So there you go. Just so you can see a sample with that one. That was number 9. All right. You guys, I'm not seeing anybody commenting. Do we not have any, do we not have any S's or T's or A's or M's? That's what's really weird.
We do.
We do. Why? Is anybody hearing me? You guys, I need official confirmation. Are you guys typing in your S's and your T's and your A's, or am I not seeing them? Interesting. Or maybe it's not showing on my phone. Oh, there they are. Oh my gosh.
They came in
like a flood. Woo! Oh my gosh, you guys. They were definitely not there, but they are there now. Okay, good. We got love. All right. So that makes me feel much better. My comments were gone. All right. So we're going to pick another number because I think we haven't found a winner yet. Okay. Oh, sad face on this one too. Stitch So Sweetly Dies, number 7. Number 7 is the next number on our board here. All right. All right. Hi, Sue Sorrell. Okay. So, no winners yet. Okay. This one was questionable. Number 3 is the number. Either people love this die set or they hate this die set.
You said number 3?
Number 3 is it. All right. Well, I would love this die more if everything was individual versus all together. But I think that die set is officially going away too. It is being retired. All right. So I wonder why, I just don't get comments. I want to see with you guys. Oh, Latokia's got STAM. Mary Ann's got STAM. I'm having such of the technological difficulties. I'm going to go all the way out and come back in and see if that works. Okay, Deb Norman's got STA. Lynette's got STA. Jeannie Parker, STA. Cheryl Bowie, STAM. Wow, we've got some people that are really close. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's number 6. Number 6. Stitched with Whimsy dies. All right. We are doing for Card Buffet. We're doing a card with the Stitch with Whimsy dies this weekend. Okay. We're going to see if anybody's got it. I'm going to go back out. I don't know why I have to go out and come. Oh, Francis Rodriguez. Woohoo! Francis, I see you. It says STMP. Tell us your numbers, Francis. I want to see your numbers in the comment section. And then we'll confirm it. Awesome. Yeah, I'm like completely frozen with the comments. I'm going to have you maybe exit out while I get started on the class.
Okay.
Once Frances confirms her numbers. All right, I think Kelly, oh man. Think we've got a good one though, because Kelly also confirmed it. So Frances, we're going to wait for your numbers to come through, and then we'll confirm over here. And while you are doing that, you guys, we're going to get ready to make our first card. And our first card is going to be, I think, this one. So let's get our stuff ready here for this. And we need, we don't need a lot of stamps, you guys. These cards were designed, I designed them with Carissa, and we designed them in a manner so that you wouldn't need to necessarily have a lot of stamps. Okay, she says 3, 6, 7, 10, and 12. Woohoo! That is a good one. Congratulations, Frances. So what I need to know from you, don't hit your knee on the wood. Oh my gosh, that hurts. So Frances, what I need to know from you is, what would you like? And if you don't remember, that's okay. We'll tell you what's left. But there were 4 different bundles to choose from. And there was also the ink pack, like the whole package of ink pads. All right, so we need this guy and this one. So we got Smile and we have a Fern. All right. And I think, Kelly, if you don't mind, I'm going to just give you my phone, shut out of Facebook, and maybe come back into it and see if I get my comments that way. All right, you guys. So first card that we're going to make tonight. So all of these cards that we're going to make tonight feature the Daisy Lane stamp set. Now, I heard last week that this set already went out of inventory, so it's gone. So if you missed out on getting it, it's okay. You guys, there is a daisy. We looked through the catalog. Actually, I think Judy Immel found it. There is a daisy in the Ladybug stamp set that matches the punch. So that could work. All the sentiments could be interchanged. And if you have the tulip set, you could always get a stem from the tulip set if you don't have the daisy. Okay? So for this card, you really didn't even need anything except for a sentiment right here. And it says smile. So we kept it at smile because that's what was in the set. And then we just stamped a little fern on the inside. So what we're going to do is look at our pieces. So you guys should have 4 white envelopes. You should also have a package of the pearls. And you should have a roll of the shimmer gray ribbon, the gray granite shimmer ribbon. These are part of your goodie bag. And then you have the 4 card kits. So in your card kit for this one, you guys, you should have... I hope that helps. Okay, thank you. Beautiful cards. Judy Immel's watching. Awesome. Oh, Feline was able to get the large daisy punch. Feline, I thought you weren't going to be watching. Hi, Ann DeQuisto. All right, so you guys should have a basic gray. If you guys, so did you see what I just did? I went like this. There was a little red sliver of a plasticky thing. Just so you guys know if that ever is on any of your paper, I have a big die cutting, no, it's a die cutting, a big industrial strength paper cutter. The blade goes down and there's a red arm thing, like a stick actually. It's a red plasticky stick. So when the blade comes down, it hits that stick. And sometimes there's plastic on there. Hi, Karen. The gray ribbon did carry over, Kathy. And so that's why sometimes there's a little bit of that orangey red plastic on your card kit materials because sometimes it gets staticky. Okay, Feline, we were watching your numbers. You were 1 number away from winning. Sad face for you. All right, you guys have a basic white mat for your inside. And then it's the same size as your mint macaron, which is 4 by 5 1/4. So all of the DSP for these cards tonight, they feature either Heart and Home or the Pattern Party, which is one of the hostess items. So you have 2 designer pieces of paper. One is the bottom and then one is the top. And yes, you guys, there is a gap in the middle. That's because your ribbon goes over it. You will have a mint macaron leaf and you'll have 2 bumblebee large flowers and 2 small daisies and then your tag. So that's what you should have in your kit. And so to get the ball rolling, oh, is that what she picked? Oh, Francis. I'm
Sleeping on the job.
I didn't see it.
I
don't.
I had to go back to find it.
Ah, okay. Yeah, because they're stuck again.
Yep.
So, Francis, Kelly went back and she found that you picked my absolute favorite bundle suite out of the new annual catalog. It is the Nature's Prince and then the Sun Prince is the suite. So this is going to your happy home. Woohoo! Okay, so back to business. I'm going to get Stella out so you guys can't tell me that I forgot to use Stella. So what you can do is Stella up your little daisy, like the petals. And that one doesn't seem to be doing a good job. So we're going to go to this one and see if this one works a little better. And what you guys should do is Stella up your flowers and your leaf and get them all shimmery. And this is always optional. If you don't have a Stella pen, they can be purchased through me via Stampin' Up or through yourself if you're a Stampin' Up demonstrator or discount shopper. They just add a little bit of glitz to it. Oh, Francis said, so excited. Thank you. You're very welcome. So, and then we're going to grab this guy right here and squeeze maybe a little bit. And I can tell this one had rubbing alcohol in it to help rejuvenate it already. All right, and then your leaf, you guys. So get that on here right away so that it's done already. I like to do it usually at the end, but I thought this time we're going to get it done right away because then you guys can't call me out on not using Stella tonight. A discount shopper, Laura, is somebody who signs up to be with Stampin' Up, but they generally just shop for themselves. They get the discount from Stampin' Up and they purchase through themselves. And it starts off at 20% and it can go all the way up to 25 plus more, depending on what you do. And then if you join through me, you join the Be Happy Stampers. Woohoo! So here's what we're doing, you guys. We're going to snip our leaf apart into 3 sections, okay? So this leaf is from the Forever Flourishing dies, which carried over. So when you have this, though, there's one wonky leaf there that needs to get a little bit rounded so it blends it in nicely. So you've got 2 there, and then you've got that one. So that's what we need to do for cutting apart our leaf. And then for these guys, you know, before I glue it, actually, these petals, if you want to do this, you have to be very careful. You don't want to rip your petal off. I've seen people do it firsthand. If you gently tug on them with your bone folder, you can curl your paper, you guys. So it ends up, it curls them. So you could do one way and one the other way. You could do them both the same way. And what you're going to do is do both sets of these guys, and it just gives it a little bit of dimension. Okay, so just be careful. If you pull too hard, you are definitely going to pull that little leaf off, and it will cry a little bit. All right, so put a little dot of glue right in the middle of that one, and I'm just working it so they cross and interlock, kind of like that, just like that. So this one goes here, and we're going to do the same thing, and that goes here. So set those off to the side with our leaves. They're pretty much ready to go, but, oh, we can glue. So when it comes to the designer paper, you can put adhesive. I like to, as long as I've got the adhesive open, you guys just get them both prepped. And the green one goes at the bottom. There is a pattern to the leaves, so you want to make sure they're facing the right way, so not upside down. Lose a petal and we all sing He Loves Me. Yep, He loves me not. He loves me, He loves me not. I do remember that, Kathy. All right, so there's our bottom section. Now with the wood grain, there's not really a pattern that you have to watch out for, but I do like, mine has this little bit of horizontal and vertical up here, and that would be in the top left corner. So instead of covering it up, I'm going to do that. Now this one is meant to go from corner to corner, right? It's actually 4 inches. I do notice that my edge here, my DSP, I must have got the short end of the stick. And what I'm going to do is just trim off a hair on that. So if you ever, so sometimes when you get to designer paper, it's 4, 4, and 4, but that last 4 that you get is not quite 4. It's a hair short of 4. So this top one covered the entire thing, and the bottom one had a little green trim. And so now you can flip it over, and we're gonna put some of our ribbon down. And don't worry that there's this middle gap section here, because you guys have ribbon that is in your goodie bag, and you're going to cut yourself enough so that you can tuck your tails behind. So once you've got your tear and tape, you can make your tear and tape sandwich with your ribbon, and this goes right over that. So nobody's gonna see that there was a not connecting seam under there. All right, I'm curious, how many of you guys have your cards put together? I know I talked to Debbie Schultz yesterday, and she said that she's got hers put together already. I'm curious how many of you were so excited to work on your daisy cards that they're already assembled. So, you got your tear and tape on, and what we're gonna do is prep it with the rest with liquid glue. All right, and then that will go on our card front. Green on the bottom, okay, like that. Should be just a regular traditional mat. All right, so what I'm gonna do for putting my leaves down, I actually put some chunks of tear and tape. You guys can do it however you want. You could put adhesive on the back of your leaves if you want, or you can just, oh, Penny, yours got there just on time. Yes, it sure did. I'm going to put some tear and tape where I think I'm going to be putting my leaves. So this one is going to get set right about there. And then these two, oh, I'm glad you did too, Debbie. I hope you feel better. So this one is going to come out the side over here, and he'll catch that tear and tape. And then this one will also catch that. Now, that's the way I put this together. You might choose to put your leaves on the back of your daisies, and that's okay too. However it works to get your like ensemble done here. So this guy's gonna go here. This one can go over here. Something like that. So you just see a little bit of the gray ribbon peeking out. And then we can do a little stamping. We really got to town on putting this one together. Okay, so smile. If you guys have, I just got mine today and pulled them out in the envelope when I got home. Yay! Tammy, we cut yours really close. I mailed yours on Tuesday. You live really close by to me, so I was crossing my fingers that your mail would get it to you today. So that's good that it did. Okay, so when I stamp the smile, I'm going to put it a little closer to one side, like that. And if you don't like the way you stamp it, don't hesitate to flip it over and redo it. Okay, so there's that. And then the other thing that's stamped for this is we have the little foliage piece, the fern, and it's just kind of hanging out in the bottom right-hand corner there. So I think that's the only thing I use garden green for. If you didn't have garden green, I'm sure you guys could improvise and find something else for a different green, no problem. And then you guys, smile could be anything. It could be a birthday card, it could be a thank you card, it could be a congratulations card, whatever you want it to be, you could stamp that on the inside. All right, so then this goes right here. So you guys want to know what Kelly's working on?
Whoop, whoop.
Do you hear her cutting paper in the background? She's working on the mystery card layout for April. Woohoo! So I put a couple, no peeking, right? So I put a couple dimensionals, and then that kind of hangs out the side like that. Oh, you guys get to see, oh, it's not a bow maker, action time. All I did for this one is take your ribbon and make yourself a little tie knot like that. And we're gonna attach that with a penny Powell. Look at, nice, trimmed up glue dots here. So we're gonna stick that, I'm gonna find a little spot for it right in here. And then that gets put there. Oh, he's gonna go on the top. You know what? We're gonna pull this out just a hair. It's in too far, so we're gonna pull it right down to there. All right, so that little glue dot is gonna hold that. Now my tails though are going all over. So you guys know I don't like my tails going all over. So I'm gonna put a little glue dot, and it's gonna have that guy go down on that side. And we'll put this one coming down there. And once you get your tails going where you want them, then you can trim them. So it makes it look like it's a tag, but it's like a fake tag because there's really no hole, but it looks like a tag on there. All right, so that's it for the ribbons. We can set that off to the side. Now, you guys, so this is where the party starts. Oh my goodness. So many pearls. So you guys got a whole package of pearls. Now, just to recap, every card has a lot of pearls. Like, we went crazy with the pearls. Now, you don't have to do that many pearls, honestly, you guys. If that's a lot of pearl action for you, you could do less. It's okay. But just know that the centers look really nice with a lot of pearls. Just a few. And you know, don't hesitate to use some of those big ones as well. So I'm grabbing some big ones on this one. Get in there, little guy. So this one looks a little mishmashy for me. I ended up with a little straggler that's kind of up over the side. That one turned out perfect. I'm happy with that. But this one got weird on me because it just got big. So I'm going to try 3 of them there. And I'm going to try to, whoa, Deanne, there goes your necklace. It says, be happy. I have it as my little mascot here. Okay, I got excited, or I should say my pick tool got excited and wanted it to come roaring down. Yeah, join the party. Now you guys can probably see it like hanging there. Okay, so We're just adding pearls. So you guys, I did grab 3 of the big ones and then a medium one on the other one. And now I'm just surrounding it with lots of little dudes here. All right. Oh, I love that one. So this one was perfect with 7 around it. And now I'm just kind of filling in this one. I did add 2 of them over it on the side here, just to add a little. Oh man, where are we gonna put these guys? So it's like it kind of, I wanted it to be a circle, and it just, you gotta finagle it to get that circle. It looks like a happy face. You guys, can you see this? Okay, I'm gonna try to show you. It looks like 2 eyes, a nose, an eyebrow, and then a smiley face. Do you guys see it?
You're crazy.
Doesn't it look like a smiley face? I'm leaving it. It looks like a smiley face. He's got a brow on the top. We're going to put one more eyebrow up there for him. And then he will be a furrowed brow. That one went somewhere else. It didn't want to go there. It's like, nope, I'm not being part of your evil plan to make a smiley face. Okay. I love it. Okay. Okay, well, whoever gets this card is going to get a little entertainment if they see a smiley face, because I see a smiley face. Okay, you guys, I think that's it. We have 1 card of our night done already. Okay, we're going to keep the party rocking and rolling, you guys. I only have Kelly here till about 8 at the most, so I need her help at the end to finish things up. So we're going to keep... We got this. So we are going to make a little room for some numbers. Get your numbers ready, guys. And let's see here. I'm going to put this away over here, and we're going to put this card here, this card here. I'll give Kelly the stamps to clean. That will save me a little time. So let's see where the chamois is. All right. Whenever you have a moment in time. Okay. So, you guys, are we ready? Yes, Laura. Okay, speaking of the daisy sets, you guys, they have been around for a while.
They have.
I mean, if I had to think back 3 years, the large daisy started, and then the little baby, the medium one came out, and this still staying. The little daisy punch is staying because it accompanies the ladybug set. So, yes. Finally, you guys, it's so awesome to be able to use stuff that you have. So when we were picking out stamp sets for this class, we thought, well, this would be perfect because people would hopefully have the stamps so that you don't have to go out and buy new ones, right? Okay, so I'm going to mix these up, put some on the top, get them on the bottom, mix it all around like I just don't care. All right. All right, you guys, we're going to go with this one right here. Oh, our chickens. Our chickens are number 12. All right, our chicken dies are number 12. A lot of 12s? How many would you say there are?
Oh, that was a good 12.
12 people had 12s. Oh, there are our Stitch Stars. Number 9. Number 9. I know a few people had that.
2.
2. Oh! So
literally only
2 people had number 9. Okay. So Dandy Wishes, number 14. Oh, Susie and Angela, we've got S's coming, and Dar's got an S. All right, Deanne. Okay. So number 14 is our next number. Yeah, Laura needs number 22. All right, so we're going to do number 4. Oh, man, Patricia's got FT. I don't know what FT is. Probably ST. We get so excited and our fingers type funny. All right, Ornate Layers, you guys, number 4. I got this. I did a whole suite class on this back in June of, not last year, but the year before, I think. It was really pretty. Haven't used it really much since. Hi, Arla's coming in late to watch. All right, we got some STs. All right, let's do this one. Oh, number 25. The sunflowers. I think there's a lot of people with 25, if I'm not mistaken. Or not a lot, but...
A little mistaken. 6.
6 people. I love it, you guys. We have a spreadsheet, and it's so
We've gotten
easy.
Smart.
We've gotten smart over the years here. Deanne's got STA. Sunflowers are carrying over, you guys, so that's awesome.
Didn't you just do a technique card with that?
Yeah.
It's
Oh
gorgeous.
man. Here it is. Yep. Carissa did the technique card last week, Thursday. Gave Kelly 2 weeks off in a row. Kelly, what did you do with your extra 2 hours or 3 hours you would have been doing
I
techniques?
don't even remember.
She doesn't even remember. It was just nice to not have to think about it, right?
Yep.
All right. Messages dies. Number 3, you guys. Number 3 is our next number.
A
lot of threes.
15.
15 people should have the number 3. Oh man. So you guys, oh, look at this. Number 1. Number 1 is all dressed up and nowhere to go. Did that ever happen to you? I think I can say that's happened a time or two. Number 1. All right, we've got the S's and the T's. We got some STAs rolling in. Look at that all. Okay, cool. All right. Oh man, here's our number 5. Ornate frames. So this one I'm impartial about this one too. I don't think it's carrying over, but I do love having extra frames. I forget to use this one. And this one, I know Susie just used it on her swap card that we just made. Oh man, I bet I can share it because of the wonderful things he does. Here it is. Susie's card. This was from the team swap. She used that die. I told her it looked like a tombstone. I hope you were okay with that. It just reminds me of that, solid on the edges, flat, and then rounded on the top. Anyways, that's my side story with that one. All right. Mary Jo and Deborah have STA. Oh, here's our picture this, number 19. Picture this, number 19. Super cool. I did expressions in ink class with that one being featured. Which ones do I want here? This guy looks good. Oh man, here he is, number 24. The tags dies. Oh, I have a card I show you too. This is for the MS benefit, you guys. That's coming up later in April. $25 donation gets you 5 cards in person. Look at all these beautiful cards.
Okay, you said the last number was 24, correct?
Correct, it's 24. So these are the 5 for the MS. We do the MS benefit twice a year. So thanks to Cheryl for designing those cards. That was awesome of her. Number 24 is the tag. So I got to show you a card with that. Ooh, number 2. You guys know I love my number 2. Nature's Thoughts dies. All right, we got lots of STAs. Oh, Louise, yes, that's a beautiful card that Susie made. Oh, you guys, we have all the numbers 1 through 5 here. My first row is complete. All right, lots of STAs. Oh, man, here's our Stitch So Sweetly, number 7. Number 7. Are we getting close?
7, we are.
We're getting close. Patricia's got STAM. Got a little greenery over here. Un momento, por favor. Kelly says to hold the phone. We're going to see once if anybody has the STAMP. Ooh, I think we've got somebody. Oh, she got it. Yay. Mary Jo, we saw that you had it too. STAMP. If you wouldn't mind just showing everybody your numbers so that we can be official business. You tell us your 5 numbers and I will confirm them as I get the next one started. Woohoo! Well, that was exciting. All right, so we're going to do the Just Jade card next. So you guys, Just Jade is officially retiring. Sad face. It is a very, very pretty color. If you called my numbers, I would be close. Oh, funny. So the Jade is retiring, you guys. I did get the question about what is that little, the little Velcro piece, you guys. It's hard to see it in the picture. It is to hold the arm shut because it's a little floppy flippy otherwise. Disclaimer, I did forget to mention it in the instructions. So if what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'll add that to the instructions and I'll resend that out to you guys. And this time it'll include the video links. Okay, 4 and a 3 and a 5, 7 and 19. Good job, Mary Jo. You picked some good numbers.
Make
Woohoo!
your selection.
Now you have make your selection. If you recall, otherwise we'll run them through real quick. But I know the ink pads are still there, and
manly man.
The manly man set.
The tea.
The tea set is there yet.
Like hand-drawn flowers.
And the hand-drawn flowers. And I think, you guys, this card just uses the jade. Okay.
Wow.
So, one ink pad retiring sad face. Okay. So, this one, you have a little bit of Action Jackson here. So, she wants the cup of tea. Woohoo! It's coming your way. Okay, you guys, so I'm going to tell you a little disclaimer about why this little arm was only 1 inch. Well, we weren't trying to cheat you out of making it bigger, but what happens when you have an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper? Do you have a white piece of cardstock over there? No.
I don't.
Okay, you guys, I'm going to teach you a little bit about this really quick, just to show you. So when you have an 8.5 by 11, and this was here, and then you have you're very welcome, Mary Jo, and you have another one here, you end up with 1 inch. And so we did not want this scrap to live forever in my crafting room for the next 10 years and then to throw it away or donate it later in life. So this is what became your arm for this card. Okay, so that came into mind when we were strategizing for this card. So this is basically 7.5, and that little arm is 1 inch by 5.5. And then it gets scored. Didn't even want to cut anything off. So honestly, just scored it at the 3.5 mark there. And then you just have a bunch hanging underneath. It's okay. That's that. So you have a piece of basic gray and then a matte for the white. And that's for your inside. Okay, so that goes there. Your outside is a basic gray and the designer paper. So you guys, if I don't say the measurements for you guys that got the class, just know you can always refer to the measurements in the PDF tutorial that I sent you, because I don't always remember off the top of my head. So the designer paper then fits on the gray granite, which goes on our top flap here. The designer paper here goes there. You should have 2 vellum flowers that are really hard to see. They're frosty, the vellum. You should have, okay, so this, we need to talk about this in a moment. I completely forgot about that. It's on the inside, and I don't always see the inside. So thank you very much for cleaning that. So you should have a bumblebee flower. You should have a white strip and a gray strip. And then you should have a center for your outside flowers. Oh, you know what I'm missing, Kelly?
What can I help you with?
I'm missing all my leaves.
Okay.
Okay, so the bow punch is over here.
Okay.
The silver metallic and the layering vellum is upstairs. And I can handle the jade, and I'll work on everything else. But the layering vellum and the silver, it's the purpley silver one.
Okay. Do you have a card I can take with me?
Yes. Underneath the cupboard over there.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So Kelly's working on getting me some leaves for some reason. Oh, I know where they went. I used them for card kits. They were sitting there randomly, and I didn't know why they were just sitting there, so they got consumed into a kit. Kelly is the best. She certainly is. So underneath the cupboard, over to the right more. Nope, to the left. Underneath. There's some made up ones on the left hand, under there. Okay, perfect. Okay, so Kelly's gonna go do that. So we got smile over here, and it's gonna be more to the right and maybe down a little bit. Do you guys, it's hard to see it, but the little dot for the eye is a pearl. So that's cool. So that's it for the smile. On the inside, what we're gonna do, this is very, very, very complicated, you guys. I shouldn't say complicated, it's very difficult, but I give props to Judy Immel last night. She gets the gold star. She completely nailed this flower. What you need to do is stamp it, and then what you're gonna have to do is stamp it again, but just off a hair, and it's so hard to get it exactly right. So that's why you get 2 sides to the paper, so that you can practice on the first side. You guys should all have your vellum flowers in your kits. I don't know, Lynn, did I miss putting vellum flowers? Lynn, are you trying to tell me that I missed putting the vellum flowers? Because that's on me if I did. I can send some in the mail to you. You said you will have to cut out vellum flowers from what you have at home. I had 60 piles all over my counter last week, and I was trying to go one by one. And so if I forgot them, it's on me, and I can definitely mail them to you if you don't mind finishing your card later. So I'll send them to you if that's what you need. Okay, yay, that's what we're trying to do. Okay, awesome. So it was a lot, you guys. This was 2, 4, 5 leaves, 2 vellums, a little guy here, and so I had them all laid out. Those of you who did class with me last week, you got to see it all in action. All right, so we're gonna get some glue happiness going on. So let's flip these guys over. Yeah, Lynn, if you don't have vellum at home and you don't have, yeah, everybody should have the vellum flowers. So when Lynn wrote that she would have to cut out her own vellum flowers, that really confused me. You don't have the vellum flowers. I have some vellum in the other room. Okay, do you have, if you can make it work, great, and otherwise I will be more than happy to send you the 2 vellum flowers. When you go back and forth and look at the piles, the vellum is, because it's kind of translucent, it's hard to see it. I'm so sorry, Lynn. So we're gonna put this little guy over here, like that. Okay. Now we can flip both of these over and flip this over, and we're gonna do a little bit more gluing here. So this white one will go on our gray. This gray will go on our top flap, and then this white one will go on our gray. So if you do what I do and you glue a lot at once, just be very careful you don't get it everywhere. Like that, you knock pieces into each other. So Lynn, do you also have the daisy punch? I'm hoping that you have it. You can handle it. You gave me you said you can handle it. That's awesome. I appreciate that. I'm hoping you have the daisy punch too, or you can make something work. That would be awesome. So that goes here, you guys. And then this one goes right here. All right. Now we cannot forget to put our little flap down. So the flap is important because it goes behind. So you have 2 options in my head. You can either glue it to the back of the gray piece, or you could glue it right onto the green piece, whichever works for you. The other thing is I generally wrapped it around my gray so it was shorter. Carissa taught me that she actually, when she puts it down, she puts it flush to the edge so that you don't see that indentation right there. And I think I'm gonna do that for this one and see how it works. So with that being the case, I'm just gonna put a little bit of glue here, and it's something like right there. And now I'm gonna put it all the way flush to my right edge. So that's my arm right there. And I'm just gonna make sure that's nice and flush. Okay, that looks good. And then we can glue our inside in. And then we'll work on our flower. So this was a conglomerative floral leaf ensemble. All right, so there's that so far. There was, in your kits, you guys have that little Velcro piece. I'll do that in a second. But on these flowers, there's a little coloring. You see that looks more yellowy. That's because on the vellum petals, there's some yellow colored on them. Do you know if Just Jade Stamp Pad, I don't know, Laura. I would have to go to the Stampin' Up website and take a look. I know that the re-inkers, some of the re-inkers are gone. So what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna color the whole petal. I'm just going to just draw some lines out, and I'm not gonna worry about the middle because that gets covered up. All right, so there's that. And then we're gonna do this. Oh, Kelly's back. I need one more thing then.
Okay.
In the drawer where the white paper is, there's some Velcro circly things. Yep. I'd take those. Oh, we missed a petal. Okay. So if you want a little bit darker, you could always do a second coat on these and they would get a little darker. I'm just haphazardly putting yellow color on the petals here. Oh, she did it. So you guys, I'll just show them the whole pack.
Oh.
So this is what I bought. I have done Velcro and sometimes magnets in the past. I found this on Amazon and I thought it would be awesome to add a little Velcro dot to your card. Otherwise, what happens is it might want to flop open like this. And so I cut a little pair for everybody. So you had the fuzzy soft one, and then you should have the rougher edge one. And that's right. Well, there it is. Okay. So you have a pair, and that was in your kit, you guys. Everybody got a set like that.
Nice.
Thank you. And then for that, all you're gonna do is, I kind of put it right on the arm like that, and then when you go to shut it, it'll catch it. See, and then it keeps your card shut. And then that is just like a little Velcro arm. So, okay. Now, Kelly was so nice. I need the punch back because we need to get some Just Jade though.
Okay.
Sorry. Just Jade. A little scrap. Cool. Okay, so you guys, this is the punch that got a workout last week. Oh my goodness. So there were 2 silvers, the vellum layering, and then there was these 2 little guys in the Just Jade. And so, oh, you can see right there, I was using that strip of paper for cutting. So you have 2 of these. All right. So that sprig punch carried over, you guys. It's going to be in the new annual catalog. All right, so how are we going to put this conglomeration of stuff together? So first things first, the vellum goes in a little sandwich. It goes vellum, bumblebee, vellum. And I noticed when I cut my guy here, he lost a little, like he got part of his petal got eaten. So we're just going to round that a little, just a little. Oh, hi, Susan Reed. I'm glad you caught me too. So we're going to do a little dot of glue. Oops. And then a little dot of glue. And what we're going to do is put the bumblebee on top of the vellum, slightly offset. And then the other one is going to go on the top. Yep, doesn't matter. Slightly offset a little more. I did not take the bone folder to burn, like roll the edges. I thought it was okay. All right, then you guys have a little circle. This is cut out with a 1/2-inch circle punch, and then it's embossed with the hammered embossing folder. And what you can do, there's a lot of thickness going on with this, so I'm not going to use any dimensionals for this. I'm just going to put that little gray center, and then grab your tear and tape. So I am lucky because I have a sample right in front of me. I'm going to put a little tear and tape on the back. I'm not going to have it so far that it goes to the edges. Because I have my sample, this is what people did in class last night. They took the one leaf here and they set it on top of the card and they caught the leaf. Okay, so that's how we got the one. And then we set the other leaf down like this and then caught the other one. So we're starting to build this little leaf section. Now, last night, some people did it the exact opposite. You guys, there's no right or wrong way to do this. I'm just showing you how I did it. And then the little green, he's going to slip in right here. And I'm going to see if I got some tear and tape it can catch. Oh, it probably did. Oh, yeah, it caught tear and tape, so that's good. And then there's a little leaf here that's coming out off to the left. So we're going to catch that, hopefully with the tear and tape. And then there's this green one. Just to break it up, we're just adding a little green right in there. Okay, so we want to make sure all of that sticks nicely, and we need to prep for our ribbon to go back here. So tear and tape it up again and get it double-sided. Got a phone call from Tara with, oh, happy birthday, yay. Is today your actual birthday, Patsy? Today's the 7th. I think it is. Yes, you guys.
Today's our cousin's birthday.
Oh, yes, it's Andrea's birthday today.
My half-birthday.
And Kelly's half birthday. You guys, when I send out birthday cards and you thank me for them and I say, I hope it's a good day or it was a good day, I don't always remember what the actual day is. So don't feel bad if I don't remember actual days, you guys. I send out about 30 birthday cards to you guys this month alone. So isn't that crazy? Okay, so we got ribbon, you guys. This was my favorite part of doing this card. So there's a loop, 2 tails. How do you do that? Okay, so we do a loop up here. So you guys, I've got it prepped with tear and tape. And just to have myself ready here, we're gonna put a piece right there. So we're gonna make a loop like that. A loop, oh, it's gotta catch the tear and tape. Jamie, is it August? So you guys, if I don't have your birthdays in my database, you don't get a birthday card from me. I'll be completely honest. If you are in my database, you get a birthday card. It's that simple. If I've asked you for your birthday in the past, you're probably in my database. But if you're new to me and I haven't asked you for your birthday, you might want to tell me your birthday. I'll send you a birthday card. So we're going to make a second loop here, you guys. So we got 2 loops, right? If you want them a little smaller, you can do them smaller. So I'm going to start over. I want that a little bit smaller. And then we're going to bring this guy out. It's kind of like the lamb technique, but not so much. It's like making bigger loops. Okay, so I am going to put a piece of tear and tape over the top to hold that down. And I am going to grab my ribbon scissors and trim off a little bit longer than what I think it needs to be. And then I need to add one more tail. So you guys see that I have 2 tails. Oh, I just threw that on my lap. You see I have 2 tails. So I'm going to get my second tail and attach it. So I took an extra little piece here and made it look like there's a second one, okay? That's all I did. So this is pretty bulky back here. So I mentioned I'm not going to add more dimensionals. I'm just going to add some tear and tape. You could use glue dots, whatever you want to. And then once you've got it where you want it, you got to get this guy on. You got to be careful not to put on here. Oh, Patsy, what? So is today your actual birthday? Patsy, is it the 7th? I will make sure it's in there. And you know what? They just got mailed. So it's possible that it's still being, the mail is hit and miss sometimes yet. So I'll double check my database too. So make sure you don't get glue too close to that top edge. And this sits right inside the Just Jade arm here. Right, so you wanted to make sure that it was, oh man, that wasn't dry, guys. Hang on, let's get that on there. We're gonna give it a second. Oh, and we gotta get that little bit of glue off right there. That's what happened when it moved on me. Okay, so now that, and then this little guy is gonna kind of nestle right in here. Oh, it's so cool, isn't it? I love making little flower ensembles like this, or whatever you want to call it. I like it just like that. Okay, so this is where we get to grab out our pearls again. Patsy, for some reason, I could have sworn I sent you a birthday card. As my mind thinks about it, I feel like I did. So I can't wait. The first thing I do when I get off of this live is I'm going to look. That's what I'm going to do. All right, so there's that. And then we're gonna put, I like using my nails for the big one. So we're gonna do that there, and then one there. Don't forget to put a little dot for your smile. Use up another, like a bigger, a medium one over on the side there. And we're gonna put some little guys right around the edge here just to fill this in. Yeah, hi Elaine Rebeck. This was, like, I just love all these daisy cards, you guys. I really do. They're all so pretty. So when the dimensional, or that thing goes upside down, and then I grab my picky tool. So let's see how we're going to do that. So we're going to do one more. Just fill in that center. Don't be afraid to fill it full of pearls, you guys. You got a whole pack of them. This is rare, you guys, because I don't ever use
more than 3.
Kelly finished my statement. She said more than 3.
I get picked on because I like using 7.
So I pick on Kelly when she comes over and she's like got 10 or 7 of them on. I'm like, whoa, you had fun with the pearls or whatever embellishment she's using. Okay, I might just stop there. I might have went excessive on that, but I mean, maybe not. It just looks good, I hope. So yeah, whoever gets this card for a prize is going to be absolutely in love with it. That I do know. So, okay. Whew, there we go. I think we didn't Stella anything though. So I know you guys are going to say Stella, Stella. So we're going to Stella our little greeneries here. Oh man, we got a situation. We have a situation, guys.
SOS.
SOS, my little greenie guy is coming out. So we got to get a little glue dot on him. I thought he was going to stay, but he's not. So I just put a little glue dot and we're going to fold that in half. And we're going to wedge it right up in there. Get in there, little guy. All right, now he's pickled. I would have to say he's not moving. Okay, we got her done. Awesome sauce, you guys. Okay, 2 cards done. We are going to go right to our next game, you guys. So get your numbers handy. And we're going to go right to it. Okay, let's make a little room. All right. Who's feeling lucky? All right, so this can go here. Let's shuffle these all up. So, oh man, they want to fly through the air with the greatest of ease. All right, so that card was awesome. So just wait, you guys. We have 2 more beautiful cards. I would say beautiful-licious. Yeah, that Velcro. It's just it's so much fun to get. It's like, well, why won't this open? All right, number 12, the chickens. The chickens always love to be called into roost.
First number last time.
I think so, wasn't it? Oh, look at this. We've got our stitched triangles, number 16. That might
Technical difficulties.
Oh, okay.
Why am I not? I'm only able to select.
You hit the escape button. Okay. Hit like X out of it maybe. Kelly's trying to keep track with us, you guys. We'll catch her up in a second. We're gonna do number 10 though. Save it. Yep. And then it is in the yellow folder. Oh, yeah, there you go. Oh man.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness is right. All right, you guys. We've got number 7.
You might be on your own on this one.
Hit the there it is. Whatever you did. Oh,
Okay,
oh, her mouse. She's having mouse issues, you guys. Oh, here's one. Word wishes, number 8. I think I've shown you guys this card before. It's still sitting here. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Number 8. That's where those words come from. Okay, Kelly. Okay, you got it? Okay. All right. So that's number 8, you guys. So we have 16, 10, 12, 7, 8. Lots of S's. Who do we appreciate? All right. Number 3. The messages dies. Ooh, here you guys go. I didn't buy this set right away either. It took me a long time to buy the pets because I looked at these dies and I'm like, they're so specific to the stamps. Number 20. Okay, back in business. So Kelly figured it out. She took the little toggly thing out and she restarted the mouse and life was good. All right, here you guys all are dressed up with number 1. All dressed up, number 1. Okay. Let's see what's over here. Oh, I must like that one. Picture this, number 19. Number 19. We're going to put that guy there and this guy here. There we go. All right. Doing okay? Mm-hmm. Ooh, here we go. Dandy Wishes, number 14. That's the next number, you guys. Number 14. So ST, and we got lots of S's. Holy Moses. Oh, here's our chocolate one. Number 11, you guys. Love you more than. Number 11. Here's our Stitched with Whimsy. Number 6. Number 6. Still doing okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Getting a lot of STAM.
Yeah, I'm seeing on the comments here STs and S's, but not STM. Are we getting close? Does somebody get close?
I think we have a winner.
We might have a winner, Kelly says. Number 5 was the last one, you guys. We might have a winner. Oh, okay. Let's see. If we have our winner, though, you guys, it might be a duplicate. So she just got some lucky numbers here. So we're going to give her, I don't know where my comments are. My comments have disappeared again. Think so. Think so. Yeah, they are doing the same wonky thing. So Mo was with STAM. Woohoo. Do you think your phone would be better to watch the
That's what I'm
comments?
wondering. I'm just trying to pull it up.
So, not sure if Francis is watching anymore, but we do have that somebody was close, or had it actually. So, if that's the case though, she's already won. So we're gonna keep going, and we're gonna pick another number. Here we go, our cherry blossoms. Oh man. Number 15. Number 15. Mary Jo's close too with STAM. So we've got number 15 there. Oh, Francis. Yep, Francis, we got that. So you'll get a consolation prize for that, but we're going to keep going. So you got number 15, Kelly, right?
Yep.
Oh, Jean Terwilliger's got STAM. Number 22. Oh, Carmen. Does Carmen have it? I'm not going to go out and do that last number yet.
Not that I'm seeing.
Carmen.
Did you call 5 or
Yes.
18?
5 is.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Must have been.
You got that? Carmen, what are your numbers, girl? Carmen, you said that you had STAMP. If you could give us your numbers.
I do have a winner on a different name.
If you, Carmen, want to tell us your numbers, that would be good so that we can. I didn't pull this last number. So I think we said that we have a potential winner. So do we have anybody else that's watching along? Carmen, I'm waiting for your numbers. While we do that, I'm going to start pulling, because we don't need this last number that I started to put. Oh, Frances says she doesn't think she won. Okay. All right. So we are going to, as we're waiting for Carmen to give numbers. So while we wait for, okay, 1, 5, 10, 15, and 19.
And I have Carmen Melendez as 18, not 19.
So can you do me a, Carmen, we're going to consult that really quick. Can you do me a favor and go into my Hotmail or my email and type in Carmen's name and search for it right there? Yep. So Carmen, we're going to confirm that as we go. We had you down. Okay. This is where I have a massive spreadsheet with everybody's numbers. And we had Carmen with 18, which very well could be an operator error with me typing it. So Kelly's going to look really quick. I'm going to just give me 1 second. I'm going to show you what to do. Go to the inbox, the first one. It would be a Squarespace. Because Carmen, you subscribed through the event through Squarespace. So it would be...
It's not in your email?
It would be in my email, but through Squarespace here. Really quick. Hang on, guys. 1 second. So type in here, Carmen. We're just going to find it really quick and confirm, Carmen, because if you got it, you got it. So that one right there, maybe. That one, Cards by Christine, new order. No, that's October. All right. So, Carmen, we were looking for your registration really quick because if it's me that I typed the number wrong, then I definitely know that you got it if you have 19. But I was looking to see once if I had the email where you signed up through Squarespace. So, we're just double checking the numbers because I could have put it in the wrong column as well. So we're just one moment, please, you guys. And we're going to look back. And I don't have it in the text messages, okay? So I'm going to look one more place, Carmen, because I was just looking to see where you had written it down. Look at my sent to Carmen. Look in my sent box really quick and see if it's in the sent box that I would have sent it back to Carmen. We'll find it really quick. Well, quicker than what we are right now, hopefully. All right, so Carmen really quick. And maybe Carmen, if you have it, you could always send it back to me too. Yeah, it's not in messages either. So, okay, not sure. I could have sworn that if you go back to the spreadsheet, it'll tell how she signed up. Oh, scroll down. No, that's Stampin' Up. Okay, go back to the spreadsheet really quick and go to her name and see how she paid. Squarespace, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
S.
So,
Squarespace, yeah.
Carmen, I need your help. when you have a minute, we're going to, I just want to make sure we confirm that you had a 19 and not an 18. So we're going to consult that. It should be in, if she replied, nope, she didn't right there. Go back to my inbox, right there. Okay, you guys, I just need 30 seconds at my computer really quick, and I'll find it. It was from,
This is the sent mailbox.
so it was a date of March 11th. Yep, and then we have here March 11th. Carmen Melendez. Numbers are right here. 19! All right, Carmen, we found it. So I found it. I knew exactly where the email was from March 11th. You guys, this is how I try to be very organized. Carmen, you have it. Yay! It was the 19th. So you are good to go, girl. I didn't mean to scare you or cause you any stress there. I just wanted to make sure that it was my error and not something else. Okay, so you won. Yay, it was. So she had number, we're going to flip it down, 1, 5, and 10 and 15 and 19 was it. So I have it in my spreadsheet as 18. So that's good, you guys. We got a good one. Woohoo!
Thank you for being so patient.
Thank you, you guys. Thank you for being so patient. I just wanted to make sure it was legitimate. You know how that goes. Because you guys know me. There's a lot of flying pieces every which way in my everywhere. So yay, Carmen. So if Carmen, you don't remember, they're the ink pads. There are the He's the Man one, and then there's one other one, right, Kelly?
Yeah, the like sketchy flowers.
The sketchy flower one. Okay. All right, you guys.
Not
Woo!
like
Okay. Yay! Okay, we are going to make our second to last card then. And this one was a lot of people's favorites last night. And yeah, the flowers are so pretty. Okay, so you guys have your card base, fold it in half, burnish your edges, and then you have 2 mats that are basically the same size, 4 by 5 and a quarter. This one is already embossed with the Tasteful Textiles embossing folder. Super, super cool. And then you have your white inside. You have 2 strips of, I'm human, yes I am human. I do things like this to show you guys that I do make mistakes. And I'm not like superhuman. I know some of you think that I come across that way, but I'm not. I promise you I'm not. So, okay. I make mistakes.
The man one.
Oh, she wants the man one. Awesome. Kelly will maybe clean this while we go here. All right. So you guys, first things first, what I would do is I would adhere my little pink supple shimmers down onto my back of my designer series paper. And honestly, if you use liquid glue, it's going to be kind of not stick really good right away. So I'm actually going to use some tear and tape. And I'm going to keep it close to one edge so that it doesn't be exposed. So that is awesome. So happy for you, Carmen. That's so great. I'm so happy that you won. All right, so then this will flip right onto here. Sandy Wicklander says I walk on water. Oh man, you put me on a really high pedestal. I don't, then I'm gonna fall down. All right, you guys.
I know how to swim.
Yes, I can swim, but I say swink. I swink. I sink. So apparently I have something in my blood from my dad, and I don't know why, but he sinks. My brother Tom sinks. We tried this scuba diving back in Hawaii, you guys, and we all kind of like our bottom halves go down and the top half stays up, and it wasn't good for snorkeling. We made do, but we learned that later that my dad is the same way. He sinks. So it must run in the Bertram family. Our West amping right on the DSP. All right, so we've got our shimmer on the sides. And then, you guys, I should have stamped that, but yes, Penny Poe, you are correct. I got so excited about gluing that glimmer paper down that I completely forgot that, yes, we are stamping our leaves and our stems directly on, I want to make sure I don't have stems sticking out the bottom. So I'm going to stamp it up higher because my flower will actually cover it up. So we're going to stamp that one there, and then this one that way. Okay, perfect. Our inside, you guys, has a little guy on it too. So we're gonna grab our inside, and I was just so excited that we found Carmen's registration so fastly. Whew, that was good. sometimes it works
And
out.
if I knew the inner workings of her brain a little better,
Yeah, Kelly just
found it
said,
a little faster.
if Kelly knew my inner workings of my brain, she would have found it a little faster. Okay, and then we're gonna do our little yellow flower head goes on this one. So guys, this is just our inside. So we're gonna stamp that guy somewhere on here. Okay, now that's our inside. We have, in this kit, you guys, you have, mine's different, right? I have some white scraps, I think. You're gonna have a piece of white about this big, which is big enough for you to stamp 2 flowers that are larger, and you're gonna have a strip this big to stamp 2 yellow flowers, okay? I actually, this is my inside here. What did I just do? Here's this, here's my inside here, and I don't know, did I even have white scraps for myself? I didn't even give myself white scraps. So we're just gonna we're gonna rob Peter to pay Paul. That's what I usually say, right? So we're gonna ink up here and we're gonna stamp purple flower. You guys need 2 of them, right? So 2 purple ones. Oh, Carmen, we were watching your numbers, so you're lucky you caught it now versus you did miss earlier, but you didn't win earlier, so you didn't miss much. Except for we made some awesome cards, so you'll have to catch the replay on that. All right, so we're gonna need the little dude here. And I'm gonna give you back this, Kelly.
Perfect.
Okay, so now you need the Daffodil Delight, you guys. And we're gonna stamp these 2. So again, it's a pair, right? You need 2. So there's those 2. So you guys, in your kits from me, you had a piece this big and you had a piece that big. And then you should grab your daisy punch. What color purple? It's Highland Heather, Penny Powell.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's beautiful. So here's the thing. Somebody went to get the stamp set last week and it was already gone. And we talked about this. What can you use if you don't have this stamp set? So you guys, I gave you some pieces of white paper that you can use. You could, the daisy punches I believe are still available, but if you had the daisy punches and not the stamp set, you could punch out these daisies from some designer series paper. You could punch them out with white and then just sponge or color them. So there's ways to get these daisies or something similar. And if you don't have them, we talked about the tulip set actually last night, that you could get that tulip set and put some tulips up here. And that would be pretty as well. Okay, so again, when you do the burnishing of your petals, try not to pull them off, you guys. They would be sad if you pull them off. What you looking for?
I don't know.
You guys.
It's a mystery.
It's a mystery.
Ha ha.
Ha ha ha. So you guys, if you just tuned in, Kelly's working on the mystery card behind me. So you're not supposed to peek back and look that when I flip the camera up. All right, so we've got our flowers at the point where you they nestle together. They kind of like lock when you do that to the petals, which is so cool. And then this one fits right there. Oh, Gwen, I know. I am tough on myself because I was raised to be, I don't know if you guys might not guess this, but I have always felt like I want to be a perfectionist. This is my type A personality. I need Kelly's help again.
How can I help you?
I lost my little gray label. I feel so disorganized. This gray from the Waves dies. But you know what? Anna Rebidou has it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I have a kit. There's a kit.
Okay.
We're stealing from a kit over there in the middle.
Got it.
You guys.
Okay, I walked past this
Yeah.
earlier thinking, this looks like what I could do. Yep.
Yeah. So we're robbing Peter to pay Paul. You guys know I'm good at doing that, right? So so Anna has my gray, where she's die cutting for me. So she is actually, thank you, yay. Okay, life is good again. So this is why I like having extra kits here when I'm doing class. Okay, so we're gonna do Smile. You guys, Smile just works so nicely with all these cards because Smile is kind of universal. All right, so we're gonna stamp that right here. You guys, I was starting to tell you I do have like a very like type A personality. I don't know how Tyler puts up with me. I honestly don't. I do tell him though, hey, I'm a very picky type A personality. I said, but I picked you. And I chose you. And so you should be happy that I am so picky.
So, what does he say to that?
He doesn't know why I picked him. Yeah, he doesn't know why I picked him. All right, you guys. So we're putting this little white piece on top. So this little label here, you guys, this comes from the Waves dies. And I must be using it in an upcoming class. That's at the end of April because Anna has this is where it'd be nice to have 2 of everything, right? Okay. Do I have a set for sale? So yes, Mary, I have this whole, we have 3 sets left. So it's $39 to mail it to you. And that would be doable. You betcha. So you can put another check in the mail, right? All right, you guys. So we're going to put some tear and tape along the back side of this label. This is to help us get some stability for our ribbon here. So the Waves dies, those 2 labels are so awesome. I think they're my favorite. So what I did is I tried to center my ribbon left to right, like that, and then the other one right next to it. And once that tear and tape held it, Penny Powell says he looks like Randy in Alabama. You sent me a picture of Randy from Alabama like a year ago. I love it. So now what I did is I take my pick tool and then bring those tails through here like that. All right? That's how I did that. But this is popped up. So I'm going to grab some dimensionals and cut myself a track along the edge here. I like to do that when I have long labels like this. So we're gonna put one there because that ribbon provides a little bit of extra like height right there. So I'm gonna just create 2 little tracks like this. Gotta get this out of here. Yes, they are so pretty. So now that this is done here, this can go on the strip like that. Perfect. And then we have this piece right here. So we're gonna put a little adhesive on this mat right here. This one was complicated. When you actually think about how we did it to make it work, it was that ribbon kind of throws you because you can't glue the gray down until you have the ribbon tails. And I don't want to necessarily make sure my ribbon or my paper is too long here. So I want to trim that off. So I got to get that on there. And now that this, yes, Mary, I do have a set available. I said I have 3 of them. I have to get the goodie portion of it to go with it because I'm selling it. It would sell it as a set. And so it would be $39. And if anybody else is interested too, you just kind of missed out on the game night lucky numbers part, but I only took such a small portion from everybody's registration that that you still get the awesomeness of the cards and you get the full pack of pearls, you get a whole roll of ribbon. So, all right, you guys, did you see what I just did there? I flipped my tails behind and I'm creating my little sandwich here. The Latokia, all of the wood designer paper here comes from the Heart and Home set. Okay, so Chris and I were going through designer paper when we were figuring out, well, what do we want to use with this set of cards? We actually had in our head we were going to do like natural colors, like tans and browns. And then when we decided to go with this wood grain paper, it changed the entire thing to be grays, more cool and gray. So all the wood grain papers are they are definitely from the Heart and Home set, which is still available because it's in the mini catalog that retires in June. Okay, so inside, now our flowers. We're gonna put one there and one here. You betcha, Latokia. All right, and then flip this. Now don't worry about how the stem's wet because We're going to put one there, and we're going to put one little guy like that. Okay. Pearls. You guys, we love the pearls. So in order to save a little time, because I know Kelly is reaching her ending with me, I am going to not put the pearls in the middle of all the flowers. I'm just going to decorate these edges, and I will go back and put them in. You guys saw me do the pearls on the other card, so I think that you kind of got the grasp of, I used some bigger ones in the middle and a little one, or a bigger one, and then I went around. So I'm going to go back later.
Well, on that one you stamped, so it looks more full in the middle.
Yep, it does. So that's what we've got for this one, you guys. So, and this is what it looks like when you add the pearls in the middle. So got some big and small ones, all a little conglomeration, but that one's so pretty. You guys, everybody
love paper.
Yeah. So you guys, I'll be honest with you. We started with this and we tried to use pink Blushing Bride. We tried to use Flirty Flamingo. The only color that matches this is Rococo Rose. And Rococo Rose retired. And so we were sad about that. All right. So we got another gorgeous card done, Louise says. And we saved my favorite one for last. All right, is Kelly ready with numbers, you guys?
Oh, well, is the mouse going to work?
Is the mouse going to cooperate?
Question.
I do have these two, if you wouldn't mind, if you do have a moment, wait when we finish off the numbers. Okay, you guys, we're going to call some more numbers here. All right, I'm going to spread these all apart and see what we can accomplish here. Oh, and there's one more little guy there. Okay. So, let's see here, you guys. I promise there are 25 numbers here. Okay. That one underneath here. Let's see here. Oh, the messages dies. Number 3. Number 3. All right. We've got the messages dies. Oh, the peony. We haven't called that since the first game, I think. Number 17 is our next number.
I think that's the first number we called or the whole shebang.
It might be. Louise says we work well together. All right, the painted labels dies, guys. Number 18. Number 18. Oh, we've got the S's rolling in. Cool. All right. Word wishes, number 8. That is our next one. Wendy's got S. Laura's got S. Ooh, Tracy Groovy. ST. All right. Go for that one. Oh, our ornate frames. Number 5. Number 5. And here's our sunflowers. Number 25. It's our next number. The Price is Right.
I was just thinking that.
Were you?
We do work well
Yes.
together. Dream team.
Ooh, Cheryl. Tracy, STA. Karen's got ST. Ooh, Barbara, STA. 19 is the next number, guys. Number 19. I want that one. Ooh, here, number 10. Oh, Majestic Mountains. I feel like, is that the one that has a lot? 15.
Has 10.
Has 10. You guys, number 10 had 10 people pick number 10. All right.
If you didn't get that, it was number 10.
Yeah, if you didn't get that, it was number 10. And then there's number 11. Number 11 is our next one. Okay, we're going to put him on his own little roll right there. Lots of STs. Okay, let's grab this guy. Okay, our cherry blossoms. Oh, man, 15. Number 15. Okay, there's quite a few numbers on the 15.
We got a lot of STAM.
Oh, man, a lot of you guys are like, now, well, there's a good chunk of you that are one number away. So,
5.
there's 5 people, Kelly says. Isn't this awesome that she keeps track for us? We're going to grab this one. Oh, Tracy Groovy's got STAM. All right, it's number 23. Oh, Barbara Moynihan's got STAM as well. 23, you guys. Wow, Robin's got STAM as well. Carbon's got STAM. Did we get it on that last one? Oh, Kelly says that I should hold the roll here, guys. Tracy Groovy, is that right?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Tracy. Karen K. Oh my gosh, Jeannie Parker, you guys, how many people? Penny Powell, STAM. Oh man, so many people. There was a lot. So, all right. So what I need for you to do, Tracy, I need you to tell me your numbers. Tell me your numbers, okay? Kelly's gonna say that you got it. I just want everybody to see it too. All right. So while you confirm your numbers, Tracy, we're gonna pull out our last card for game night. And it is my favorite. My favorite is this one. It would be so pretty with all different color combinations, you guys, as well. So, all right, Tracy, I see that you wrote stamp. Oh, there she is. 3, 8, 15, 17, 23.
So we have in colors.
So we have the in colors.
Or the hand-drawn flowers.
Or the hand-drawn flowers. I think I know what Tracy's going to pick. If I would guess, I think I know what she's going to pick. But I'm going to wait for her to tell us what she wants. She just started stamping with me about maybe 4 months ago now. So she is building up a collection of stuff to be able to stamp at home. All right, you guys. You should have your Misty Moonlight mat. You should have a white mat for your inside. We're going to stamp some flowers. This is gray granite. It was die cut with the borders dies. So cool. This blue Misty Moonlight comes from the pattern party, you guys. That will get put down underneath here like that. And you should also have, could you clean the little, these guys for me? Yep. You should have this Mossy Meadow. This comes from the Flourishing dies. So it was the same as it was with the mint one that we used a little bit earlier tonight. From
Sorry, but I must be showing the prizes. Okay, so this is what she can choose from.
So it's the ink pad. So Tracy, it's the new in color ink pads, which is 5 ink pads and refills, or it's this bundle, Happiness Abounds. So 5 ink pads that are all the brand new ink colors. Had the tornado warning go off and had to check it out. Oh, I hope everything's okay. Okay, so you guys, what you have here is the Flourishing die. Then you also have this one, is from the Quiet Meadow. You have to do a little Frankensteining, you guys. So you got to cut that, and then you have to cut that, and you have to cut this little nippers off on the bottom here. Okay, so you have 3 of those, and then you have this one. You need to also cut just like you did in that first card. So when you don't want to...
5 ink pads.
Oh, I knew you were going to pick the ink pads. That's what I told... I figured you would go with the ink pads.
They're gorgeous.
They're gorgeous. And plus, you don't have them. And you're building up your ink color supply. So that's awesome, Tracy. All right, you guys. So this, when you don't want to cut a lot of different leaves, pick a bigger one and then just, cut it down to 3 different pieces. So that's what we did with that. It's not so easy to see it, but there is some textury splotchiness on the background here. How I did that is smoky slate. You could use gray granite too. Honestly, any light gray would work. It's from a stamp set that's called, it's Tornado Siren Testing Day, Robin says. Huh. All right, Soaring Swallows. And then the little dots there.
My husband works at a prison.
I'll take this one.
And they had tornado drill testing.
Okay.
And he was in the bathroom
when
the tornado drill came up, so he had
man.
to shelter in the bathroom.
You'll have that on those bigger jobs. Okay. All right. So you guys, I'm just putting a little bit. It is April. I mean, they usually do that, right? In April. Yeah, that makes sense. You guys, all I did was little stamperoo on the back here, some splotchinesses, just to make it look like the gray was not like plain. All right, let's flip these over, and we're going to adhere these down onto our Misty Moonlight card base. So flowers, want them to be going up and down, right? Not upside down. And that goes down first. And then this one goes down right over here. Perfect. Now, your foliage. Let's get it prepped so that we're ready for our flowers when that comes. So, how I would do this is I'm just gonna put some tear-in tape in some strategic places so that my leaves can get put down. It's gray granite. Karen, the cardstock is gray granite. You can use any color ink pad that you want for it. If you want to use gray granite, go for it. If you want to use smoky slate, go for it. If you do want to use basic gray, I would stamp off, because if you use basic gray, it's going to be really dark. But yes, the gray granite looked so much prettier with the misty moonlight. It just was so, I don't know if soothing was the right word, but it meshed, it melded. Okay, this little guy, the bigger one, is down here. And then there's a little greenery coming out. And so what I'm doing is I'm catching my tear-in tapes, and I'm not gonna hold it down very firm. I'm just going to set them kind of in it, just so I have a game plan. And then we're gonna put so you guys who got the PDF tutorial from me, I put a picture of this, like seeing underneath the dress kinda, in the PDF tutorial. All right, so this last one is not gonna stick because it needs a little, yeah, perfect. Basic gray stamped off is perfect. I thought about it afterwards. You guys could have gotten by with basic gray ink only, and you would have been just fine for this one, because you could have definitely stamped off. But since I have all 3 ink pads here, I just used all 3 ink pads. All right, so it's your time to shine. That's part of the stamp set as well. So we're gonna stamp that right here. Hopefully, cross your fingers, shut your eyes, and hope that it turned out good. Oh, that works. Okay, so that's good. And then we're gonna stamp our inside, which is very similar to the other one, where it's old olive, and then we're gonna have a misty flower on the top. So that's gonna go there. If you guys don't have old olive, you could use Mossy Meadow. Honestly, the old olive, you think, oh, it's not the same as Mossy Meadow, but it coordinates very nicely with it. So you don't always have to have the exact same colors. If like to match the inside to the outside, it's really okay. And then that guy will go there. Now, the flowers there, I stamped in basic gray. So let's see, we need basic gray is Gris Soris. All right, so you guys in your kits, you had 2 strips that were 5.5 by like 2 1/8. And that should get you enough to get your 6 flowers. So I'm going to stamp 1 here and then go to my drawer. So we're gonna just grab this guy, and you need a total of 6, you guys. So that's 2. Oh, that's really dark. I'm not gonna use that actually. I looked at that and I'm like, that's really dark. We're going to use Smoky Slate. Un momento, we're gonna get gray granite. The basic gray looked really dark. I must have just re-inked that ink pad, and so, okay, let's try this again. So just because I stamped it there doesn't mean I can't just flip it over and stamp on the other side. Oh, okay. I almost want, you guys, I want Smoky Slate. There is something about Smoky Slate that is just the right color. We're gonna clean this off. There you go. So let's see what Smoky Slate looks like. Where did I stamp that? Right there. I think this is gonna be my favorite. Okay, it is. So 2, 3, 4. You guys probably want to see a side by side. So I don't know if we'll catch it, but that was, and it's going to be hard to see it in the camera, but that was gray granite. It looks more brown than the gray. That looks softer. And then that was basic gray. Look how dark that looked. Okay, so I went with the Smoky Slate. Basic gray stamped at second strength probably would have worked, but I didn't feel like stamping off. Okay, so this is the hardest part for people sometimes, is to get these lined up, these petals. So, and you want to make sure that you don't get your meat of your palm. Last night, Mary Scott, oh, poor girl, she caught her skin. When that shuts, if you get your skin caught right there, it just doesn't feel good. It's not pleasant. I will be honest with you. It turns purple. It depending on how much meat you get in there. So you guys be careful when you're punching. Stamping can be dangerous. You can make yourself bleed. Have the Band-Aids available. So
always stamp with a beer nearby.
makes the pain go away. All right, you guys. So 6 of those flowers, I ended up choosing Smoky Slate for that. And I am going to do the whole burnishing of my petals, especially with the little guy. You guys, I can't tell you enough. Don't pull off your petals. Otherwise, you'll be singing what Kathy said. He loves me not. And then you might have to go restamp it. Yeah, Karen. Oh, I just saw your comment. I read it again. Yep. So basic gray stamped off is perfect. Okay. So, oh my gosh.
What are you doing?
Okay. Do you want to go get this for me too?
Sure. Buddy fly.
You guys, so I can tell that the day that I made these cards with Carissa, we must have been in a hot hurry because of missing.
Oh, it's linen.
Yeah, and that's what I want to show people. So we must have been in a hurry that day because I was missing yeah, the label, the leaves. It was crazy. Okay, you guys, flew in the inside in. Super cool. You guys, this is my favorite card out of all 4 of these. That's why we always save it for last. So then this goes on top of here.
Spoiler alert, you're hearing it first. Mystery card is gorgeous.
Okay.
So tune in whenever it is.
Yeah, so Kelly was trying to get Clue 1 ready tonight while we have game night. And I was hoping to publish it tomorrow. And if I can, I will. Otherwise, because the newsletter comes first. But after that, we'll soon follow Clue number 1, you guys. All right, so now you have your 3 flower sets. The back of this label, you're going to want to do the same thing that we did to the other label. Prep it with a little tear-in tape. And you're going to run your ribbon through. So you're going to cut yourself about, I'm going to cut a little long so I can trim my ends. So what I did is I stuck it to the tear-in tape, centered it as best I could. That'll stick to the tear-in tape. And then you can use your pick tool. Will help pull that through. Okay, once you get it started, so that's coming out. Now this ribbon, and it might be easier just to go like that, I'm not sure. But this ribbon doesn't fray, so it will sit there and rest really nicely and just trim off your ends. And then the same thing with this guy though. I want to make my little track with my dimensionals. So we're gonna keep cutting up the edge here. Cut that in half. Jeannie Parker, where are you right now? Aren't you down south? Are you in Georgia or Arizona? No, Georgia or Florida, or are you still on vacation? The last time I saw a post, Where's Waldo? You were on a road trip, I think, and I saw pictures. So you're watching from a hotel room, maybe? Is that what's going on? I want to guess you're not stamping along with me right now. All right, so we have here our little track created. And that's going to go along the bottom here. Boom. You can tell that that Misty Moonlight ink pad was a lot more juicy than the other one. Look at the difference. Same, two different ink pads, but I think I just re-inked that Misty Moonlight. All right. So these flowers now are going to have... Oh, Wendy said it's her favorite class so far. Yeah, you're in Florida, but okay, yeah, that's where I thought you were going, to Florida. And you drove through Georgia, and I think you took a picture, and that's where you stopped for the night, I think. Okay, so you guys, when you put these down, You don't want to press them hard because if you want to rearrange them, then you want to be able to pick them up. So I'm just going to kind of let them sit where I think they're going to go. And if I feel like, oh, it should have been moved a little bit, then I can still move it. And once you get them where you want them, then you can squish them down good, okay? So we do have a bow, you guys. So when I do the classes that include ribbon, I love to use a lot more ribbon if you guys haven't figured that out. So this one has the little ribbon going through the sentiment strip, but it also has a bow right in the middle of the flowers. If you guys can look, if you want a tutorial on the bow maker, I have it in my Tip Tuesday. That is not a ribbon scissors. This one is. I have it in my Tip Tuesday. Just look for ribbon. Look for ribbon bow maker. All right. So here's that, and then we're gonna put a little glue dot right there. We're gonna add our bow, and then I like my tails to go where I want them to, and that one needs a little help. Okay, so it's coming together, you guys. We're gonna put a little glue dot right there. All right, ribbon scissors. So I'm gonna trim off that side. That side. I did not try to wrap it around the card like the mat. It would have been too difficult. And then trim your little tail there. A little tail there. So cute. Now, when you guys looked at your butterfly, you might think he looked a little bit different than normal. And you're not going to be able to really see it in the camera, but it's linen. There's linen paper. 12 by 12 linen paper. Operator error. So that linen paper is, it's sticky on one side. It's like a sticker sheet. So what we did is we put the linen paper onto white cardstock, and then they got die cut. And it just added daintiness to this card. It just made it look soft. And I just put a little glue right behind the body of the butterfly so that my wings can still come up like that, right? So the wings are not glued down, they're popped up. And I think that is really close. I'm so sad this class is going to be done because I loved looking at these cards like on display. You guys, this is, I'm just going to add a few pearls on the side here. So I got 2 over there and then a medium one. But then this is where you need to go in and add in your pearls in the center, and that will really finish this card off. You can see that this one has all the different pearls in the middle. I made 16 of these cards, right? So 4 of each. I went through almost, this is like my 3rd pack of pearls. So it definitely uses up the pearls. I promise you, you're not going to have many left if you do your centers like that. So let's pull in this one. This one. Because it has all the pearls. I'm going to try to do, so you guys can see the finale of all of the cards at once. So put that, guys. So they were fun, you guys. These daisies. So this is what those who did the class, you got the 4 cards that look like this, and they were just so much fun to design and then to make last night and then to make with you guys again. So I'm waiting for you guys to roll through with what your favorite one is. Kelly, what's your favorite?
I think the one with the glitter.
This one. Yeah,
I think so.
I think so last night too. That was a lot of people's favorites last night.
Oh man, it's hard to choose though. Now I'm wavering. I like that one too.
So I love the layout of this, and I like how the flowers are gray. So you could pull in purple. You could pull in like Mary Merlot. You could pull in Blackberry Bliss. You could pull in Rich Razzleberry. Any color really goes with the gray granite on there.
And this one's very unique.
Yeah. Yeah. And that one was more simple to kind of pull in a simple card because we couldn't have all the cards using the stamps and the punches. So we designed those two without having to do a lot of stamping. Yeah. Well, you guys, were not done because we have one more game to do. Kelly, you got time or you got to go?
Yep, I can.
You can stick around for a few more minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's get this guy put in
I'm writing notes for you.
Okay, cool. And we're going to put this guy in here. You guys get your numbers ready.
You can tell Kim Yes, there should be a Kit Kat.
Kim, there should be. So I think Mary mentioned twice she was asking about Mary Ostrich. If you're still listening, if you could confirm that you want a kit, that would be awesome. I saw that you asked if they were available, but I didn't see you say that you wanted it, which is different. Asking and confirming that you want are two different things in my head. But who is it, Anne or Kim? Kim?
Kim Jasper Rosebaum.
Kim Rosebaum. Yes, I have a set for you. Kelly wrote it down, okay? So we have you on the list, okay? Oh, yes. All right, you guys, we're going to mix.
All right, so this probably would have been my choice.
Oh.
So can
Hey.
we just call it a day and I'll take it home with me?
Kelly says she wants to take it home with her, and she doesn't want to play another game. She's kidding, but this is what's left for the last prize, you guys. Okay, so. Oh, my gosh. What is it with this birthday chick every single time?
All right, what number are we? Oh, my
It's
goodness.
number 12. What are you doing over there, Junior?
I need to get back to the.
Oh, the original?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so number 12.
Number 12. Oh, man. Okay, good luck, everybody. That's what Susan says. Oh, I see there's Kim says thank you. Perfect. Okay. All right, you guys, I'm going to spread these out. We're going to do this one. Oh, 13. Lucky number 13, you guys. It is Fabulous Florals. Is that the first time tonight?
I think so.
Okay, that could very well be. All right, we got lots of S's rolling in. Had to get some pink lemonade there, guys. A little emergency. Gotta drink it every day. That's what I do. Okay, we're gonna go for this one. Number 5. Tammy Steckling. Christine, can you please check that I thought I paid for additional cards but did not have it? Oh!
Yeah, I made a note of that.
Oh, it's a good thing you
Facebook
told me that,
message.
Tammy. So then I'm thinking I'm done.
Yep, I think so.
Yep.
'Cause she's.
Oh, Sherry Martin said she emailed me. Oh, man.
Well,
Then
we will
then
look.
I did not hear from Mary. Mary did not confirm. So Mary would be the last one because she didn't say if she wanted it or not. Kim said she did. If you look in my email, you can see Sherry Martin emailed, and Tammy, yes. All right, this one is number 6, you guys, number 6. It's always hard during class because if you don't tell me here in the comments, I won't see it in my email until the end, and usually by the end of class, you guys, I've already got everything gone. That's how that works. Let's do this one. Oh, this one. Painted Labels is number 18, you guys. Painted Labels, 18. Oh, you guys, this one. Number 11. It's calling me to make a card. Love you more than. Number 11. Number 11. All right, let's pick that one. Oh, here it is. All dressed up and nowhere to go. Number 1. Yep, number 1. I see we've got some STs. Yep, okay. We're going to do this one. Oh, our triangles. 16. Our triangles. Lynn Beasley has STA. So she's getting halfway.
That was number 16.
I'm still listening. Mary says yes. So Mary, and then I don't know if I'll have to consult with you guys.
we'll
You
have
guys,
to get
I'll have to consult. I'll not worry about kits right now at this point. I will have to get back to everybody that asked for them and make some decisions. All right. So we're going to pick this guy. Number 15 is next. Number 15 is next. Karen Cotton's got ST. Dar's got STA. Kim Rosebaum, since it looks like the cards, Cheryl already emailed you. She contacted you first. Okay, so Kim, if that's the case and you were last, then that might be the case. And if not, I'm not going to worry about it now. But we have you on a list. We have Sherry on a list. I got to work out with Tammy to figure out what happened to hers because that's how it goes. All right, number 14. Number 14, Dandy Wishes. I'll put you right there. Number 14, Dandy Wishes. Oh, it's okay, you guys. Spelling doesn't matter when we're texting, posting. You know how many times I've seen people like fat finger things that it's like, oh yeah, it's like playing detective. Angela Knutsen's got ST, Carmen ST, Cheryl Stewart ST. Wow, people are getting the numbers here. Ornate Layers, number 4. Lynn Beasley's got STAM. Is there anybody else that's got 4?
Yeah, we've got 4
Ooh,
of them.
okay.
Now 5.
You got one?
No, no.
Oh, okay.
Now 5 with 4.
Oh, we have 5 people that have 4 numbers already. Okay, that's what Kelly was trying to tell me. You guys, number 10. Oh man, we might have it here. Number 10.
I'm still seeing just a lot of 4s.
A lot of 4s. Okay, we're going to keep going. Deanne's got STAM. Number 17, Peony. Number 17, you guys. Cheryl Stewart's got STAM. Sandy, STA.
Yeah, I'm still seeing.
Okay, we're going to keep her going. No, number 21, the basic borders dies. You guys, this is what we use tonight for class. That one that's right there with that rolled edge is what we used on the last card. Nothing yet?
Got it.
Oh, Kelly says we have it. Okay, so we are going to let somebody catch up and tell us that they have stamp and see if we can get their numbers. All right, I see the STAMs yet. STAs, you guys are still rolling in with your comments. Am I winning? Jeannie Parker says, am I winning? Hey, there we go. We were waiting for you, Dee. Dee, you caught up. So that means that we need to see your numbers so we can confirm that you have the 5 numbers that we think you have. But it's good when we both have it. So that's always a good thing.
All right, and I do have to fly.
Yep, Kelly's got to fly, you guys. So we are going to make the rest of it work without Kelly. So Dee, once you confirm your numbers, then you will be good to get the, what is it, the hues of happiness? Or hues of...
Happiness abounds.
Happiness abounds. So, Dee, when you have a second, just tell us your 5 numbers so everybody can see them. We're going to also do the door prize drawings, you guys. I have some... Bye, Kelly. Thank you.
Have a good night, everybody.
Kelly says, have a good night, everybody. All right. So, Dee, you're going to have the last bundle that is here. Hopefully you don't have it yet. It was part of the pre-order, and I don't think that you did that. So, 5th, okay, we're going to flip down, you guys. All right, 1 and 5 and 15, 18, 21. Woo! Okay. All right, Dee, you got it. Yay, I love it, I love it. So, okay, that concludes the 5 games of lucky numbers. So for those of you that it's your first time, hopefully you can kind of see what it's all about. I know some of you sometimes do in person with me, and so I did this last night as Lucky Hand, which we play a different game. So, but we made the same card. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. I felt a little bit, I knew Kelly had to leave by a certain time, so I was trying to get it to the point where we were done with the majority of the stuff. And, oh man, it would have helped if I would have had all my little bits and parts and pieces. So, anyways, so what we're going to do now is I have to pull up my computer here really quick, and I got to get so what Kelly would normally do is tell me numbers. So let me just grab my computer. Yes. Oh, and for those that won the the prizes, I will definitely, oh, you can see Kelly's mystery card back there. Oh man. It's a fun fold, just telling ya. Okay, let me get my computer. So some of you guys asked about the door prize thing. So every time I do a game night, I always do the door prize thing, I start it over. So even though you filled out that form a year ago or 6 months ago, I delete all the information out after I've contacted people that are potentially new. So I do that, you guys, to meet new people and to see if anybody needs a new Stampin' Up! Demonstrator or if they need somebody to work with. And so it's a way for me to get to know people. So I do it as a way of giving prizes with door prizes. I said that twice, to give away prizes for people filling out the form. So I had to take out maybe 6 of you guys because you did it twice. So if you forget and you don't remember, and I'm not going to go look it up until the time I pull it. So if you're always uncertain, just redo it. And then what happens is I put everybody's name in alphabetical order and I delete out the duplicates. So That's how that goes. And so we did have, I have my sheet here. I had 47 people. Let's see here. I think Kelly shut my sheet down on me, but I have the ability to open it back up. Game night, door prize names. Okay, 47 people. And I have you guys all numbered. And so I'm going to flip my camera down. We'll do a random number generator and we'll pick 5 people here. So let's flip down. Sorry about like the whole computer here, but I didn't want to print off the whole form because you guys, oh, it's using a lot of ink for my printer. And let's see here. We're going to go here and we're going to go to random number generator. And we're going to pick a person out of 47. So we had 47 people, and I'm going to click the word generate. Number 17, I have a piece of paper here. So number 17 is Jean Maxwell. All right, perfect. So Jean Maxwell won a door prize. How the door prizes work, you guys. So 5 people already won prizes. So if they happen to fill out the door prize and they won one of the bigger prizes, then I pick somebody else because I like to share the prizes around. So, and if your number gets randomly generated twice, I just say get a lottery ticket. So Jean Maxwell is number 17. So she won a door prize. All right. Oh my gosh. Number 47, Barbara Godby. All right. So 47 is Barbara Godby. So you were the last one to sign up for the door prize before I pulled it. Number 22 is Betty Pyle. All right, Betty, you are a lucky winner. So I got you written down. And number 46, who was second last? Barbara Schaefer. Okay, so Barbara Schaefer was number 46. Barbara, Schaefer, and I said I would do one more, so we're going to do 5. Number 20 is Debbie Schultz, Schuldt. I think you're Debbie Ann, if I'm not mistaken. So Debbie Schultz, you won a prize. So how that works is I think I have one left, and so what I'm going to do is go back to my game night file, you guys, and I'm going to pick one more random person, and there were 44 of you that were signed up before the night began, and I'm going to do random generator. Now, again, if you've already won, got a prize for tonight, so we'll pick somebody else. So we had 44 people, and generate number 39. 39 is, oh my goodness, Kat. Kat Fronick. Woohoo. So Kat, you were number 39. And I don't know if Katie, you're still watching or not, but your Grammy won. Yay. All right. So Kat Fronick. So wonderful. Okay. So I am going to save a piece of paper, you guys, and we're going to go straight to my file where I have, the top fans. We might as well roll right into that. So, all right, let's see here. Random generator back. I'll grab another piece of paper, you guys. I feel like I'm in the dark here because I can't see any of your comments whatsoever because I have my phone on the random number generator. So give me a second. I got to pull up the file that has the top fans. I did pull them, so I was really happy about that. So top fan list. You guys, I'm amazed. 86 people. Somehow Facebook changed something with the top fans, and you guys that were not top fans that we were having to like monitor one by one, you guys got back into the loop and we grew. At one point when Facebook changed it, we were down to like 40 something and now we have 86. So we're going to pull 4 names, you guys. So I do 1 for every 20 for this. So I've got 86 names here. I'm going to click the word generate. Number 6. So this is top fan. Top fan number 6. Oh my goodness, Sandy Wicklander. You are a lucky duck winner tonight. So Sandy Wicklander, you were number 6. I just picked it, so that's awesome. All right. Number 73 is, oh, Patricia Settle. You are a winner. So Patricia Settle, I will have a door prize for you. Yay. All right, we're going to flip down so you guys can see Oh my gosh, what are the odds? Anna Rebedu, number 1. I am always amazed when the first and the last numbers get called. Rebedu, R-E-B. Sometimes I always want to switch the B and the D. So the last time we did the drawings, you guys, the last number won too, which was 47. So, okay, so we have one more, you guys. So we're going to flip down. 22. Yay, my number, 22. Amy Ponce, woohoo. So, Amy, I have you for a top fan. Love it. Congratulations, woohoo. Okay, so we're going to roll right into the monthly creative challenge. I showed that there were 8 people that submitted cards for the monthly creative challenge. There's a post that you guys can go in and submit your entries, and I ask that you follow the rules, which is basically using a current Stampin' Up! Stamp and then something else, I think, and following the theme. So I had 8 people, and we're going to go to I lost random number generator. So we're going to have 8 people, and we'll have a prize here. So the number is number 4. So Anna won tonight already, so we're going to pick somebody else. Number 3, Ann Bellinger. All right, so the monthly creative challenge went to Ann Bellinger. Perfect, okay. And then I also have the monthly the class card challenge. So I like that I see when you guys make cards that I send you kits out, because we spend a lot of time between all the community that helps me making, prepping, designing, getting these cards out to you guys. And it makes me really happy to see that you guys put the cards together. It really does. I know I've bought in classes from people in the past, many, many moons ago, and I finally gave them to somebody, and I'm like, I don't have time to put together. So it's when you make the time to put together the cards that I give you guys or send to you, I love it. It makes me so happy to know that you guys made the cards. And then whatever you do with them after that, it doesn't matter. If you save them for design samples, or if you use them for designing for classes, if you send them to somebody and brighten their day, I'm just happy that you make them. That's what it makes me happy. So, so we had 11 people that shared their completed cards, or classes, I should say. So it was completing, so 11 people. So we're gonna flip down here, generate number 8. Number 8 is Kathy Groves. Kathy Groves, you are the class card challenge winner. So, all right, I've got you written down, Kathy. So that's awesome. You guys, so many winners. My goodness. Wow, wow, wow. So we had Jean Maxwell, Barbara Gabi, Betty Pyle, Barbara Schaefer, Debbie Schultz, Kat Fronek, Sandy Wickliner, Patricia Settle, Anna Rebedu, Amy Ponce, Ann Bellinger, Kathy Groves. And you guys, I forgot to put the newsletter in here. There were, oh my gosh, I have the list. I have it hiding somewhere. I came across it the other day because I keep it next to my daily planner, and my daily planner is what I'm not finding right now. It's on my daily planner. And so I have to find my daily planner, and then I think there are about 15 people, you guys, that answered the hidden question for the newsletter. So woohoo! So none of the commenters tonight show the top fan badge. That is very interesting. I am noticing that right now too, Debbie. So, but if you guys ever want to know if you're a top fan for me in my group, sorry, took a deep breath of air there and it was too much. I'm gonna move my computer because I don't think you guys need to see that anymore. So let me move this. Still getting used to that thing. You guys can see if you're a top fan. I'm going to show you here really quick. If you go to Facebook and if you go into my community of stampers here. So let's go back here. Let's go to Cards by Christine. And what you do is you go to Community, under Community, and it has top fans. And see all top fans. And that's where I go and pull all the top fans. And so, like I had mentioned, there's like 86 or something like that people. So that's where all these people, I pulled their names. Debbie Schultz, you're in there, top fan for 9 months. So that's where you can go to see if you're a top fan. And you become a top fan by liking, commenting, sharing any of my Cards by Christine Facebook page stuff. And when you share that stuff, when you like, when you comment, the more you do that, the more it helps promote my business page. And you sharing that with your friends and family is very appreciated. I appreciate it. It's very appreciated by me. And I like to reward people that do that, and by giving away some random prizes to people on a monthly basis. And so there was 86 of you guys that I had in there for the pool for pulling the door prizes for. So yay. All right, now I'm looking back for the video. So, okay. So I gotta find the video section. I can't see my comments up here on the screen. I usually get to see the comments and, oh, I'm looking in the wrong page, you guys. I wasn't looking in the Stampin' Game Night. That's why I'm not finding it. Okay, good deal. We figure things out. So back here. So I always like to ask you guys, what did I forget? Because I always feel like I forget something. I did not show you any of the Happy Mail I got this week, and I got a bunch of Happy Mail. I forgot to do the drawings for the class cards from last week, and I also have some team swap cards. So there was a bunch of things, and I knew that it was going to get a little bit longer because of game night, you guys. And so I plan to go live tomorrow at some point during the day, showing off my team swap cards, showing off some Happy Mail, talking about like the In Color Club a little bit more and the product shares a little bit more. And also I will, if I get the 3 cards, the drawing done for the ones from last week, I'll also announce those winners too. So that's why I figured we'll keep it a little bit shorter tonight and not hit 3 hours like we did not too long ago. Or the Memories and More class last week was about 2.5 hours. So, I think then with that being said, just a reminder, the Waves class. You guys, we have the Waves class tomorrow. I do have 2 sets left as far as I know. I'm pretty sure there's 2 left. There's either 1 or 2. So these are what we're making. Penny Powell, you're not in the top fan? I'll have to look. These are what we're making tomorrow night at 5:30. And we, I think I have one or possibly 2 sets left. So if anybody's looking for this set yet, that's coming up tomorrow night. Thank you, Randy. I hope you have a good weekend as well. This, you guys, is Monday at 1. I have maybe 5 sets of this one left. This is called Let's Just Stamp with Flowering Rain Boots. I have about 5 sets left for that. And then on Thursday night, you guys, is the monthly card class. And I think I have like 2 sets of this one left with the ladybugs and the hat and the trees. So that's what's coming up like in the next week, you guys. 3 more classes. When is the next game night? So that's a really good question. Let me grab my schedule really quick and see if I can tell you. Oh, that's the other thing, you guys. I am pretty much kind of knocked out my schedule through August. And now that I had the catalog, I could look to see through and pick out the sweet classes I sat down with Chris and we looked at them because she's going to help me. She said she'd help me design them again. Yay. Isn't it fun when you can design cards with somebody and then they turn out even better than had you done it by yourself? And then Diane and I do the Let's Just Stamp. And so we figured out our sets for that. And so I have the schedule pretty much set, and I plan to introduce it with the newsletter tomorrow, you guys. So it'll be, it won't be in the email per se, but a link to it will be in the email because I always have it stored in the newsletter section of my website. So, you asked about the game night. So I have 2 more on the books. I try to do them with the conjunction of a new catalog. So we don't have another one until basically at the end of the summer, you guys. It's September 19th. I don't know what set I'm going to feature yet. It might be out of the holiday mini catalog when I can see that. But I try to do 4 a year, but the way that the calendar worked this year for me, I could not squeeze one in. It was really weird. I did one in June last year. And with Tyler and I are going away for 2 weeks, I couldn't squeeze one in June. It just didn't work. Oh, Nancy wants a wave kit. You got it. You sure? Because Diane Bogenhagen made you signed up for Diane's class, Nancy, and I think Diane made up your card kits for you, and they're in your bag hanging underneath the counter in the mudroom. You might want to double check that first, Nancy, before you tell me you want a waves kit. Otherwise, you might end up with 2. All right. So September 19th, you guys mark your calendar. That's one night. And then December 1st. And I did, if you guys recall, if you've been with me for a little while, I did the Snowman Season Builder Punch, or the Snowman Season set, and did all like Christmassy cards, which is perfect. So we talked about it already, that on December 1st, we're going to use the penguin set, because the penguin set we found out is carrying over from the last holiday catalog to the new holiday catalog. So I'm pretty sure we talked about that you guys did not get enough of the penguins and you wanted more cards with the penguins. So December 1st, which is a Thursday, we're going to be doing game night with the penguins, where September 19th is a Monday, you guys. I snuck it in on a Monday. I don't know how or what or why was going on with that, but it needed to be a Monday, and I'm not even doing a lucky hand in conjunction with that one. I just couldn't find days. I have so many classes, you guys. So hopefully you got that. So September 19th, December 1st are the next game nights. If I can sneak something else in, I always try to do it, but sometimes that's hard. Oh man. So we snuck in the hand penned, you guys. That hand penned Memories and More card class, you guys. I have 25 people signed up for it already. And I'm going to think in my head 30 is what I'm going to prep for, because I'm going to already start working on prepping for that stuff. If you guys were on the fence about getting the hand penned, or if you're not certain, let me know, because also once the product is gone, it's gone. I can't get it. So, yeah, so if anybody wants to sign up for any of my classes that are out in the future, all I got to do is get an email or a text or something from you just saying, sign me up for this class. And you can sign up for a class anytime in the future. And then we'll always figure out like when you're going to place the order to get it for free or pay for it. Now, how it works to get a class for free. So like game night is a paid for class. It's fee-based. You can't get it free with an order. But a lot of my other classes, you guys can get free with an order. And just reminding you, like you can only get the class for free in the month that we're currently in or the next month. So right now, if you order in April, you can pick out an April class or a May class. And I pretty much hold true to that, you guys. I don't make exceptions, because I start making exception for one, it's not fair to the person that I just said no to. So if you order on the last day of the month, you have the whole next month to look at for card classes. I don't bank them months out. I'll sign you up for them and get you registered for them, but you can't like pre-order months in advance, like 3 months in advance. If you can get on the sign-up list, that's fine, that's one thing. But I always like to just remind people of that, because it gets to be the last day of the month and I say no, and I feel bad saying no. But you guys have to think about it. It's not fair to the last person that I just said no to. So just like to remind you guys of that. So, so Laura Wood, you joined us to support everybody. I love it. So, I don't know, you guys. I think I'm good. If I have anything else, I'll be live again at some point tomorrow during the day, and then I'll be live for the Waves class. So you guys are going to get me twice tomorrow. So yeah. All right. Congratulations to all the winners. Woohoo. That was a lot of winners, you guys. Wowzers. So hopefully that made some people happy. Yeah. So Debbie Schultz, please send me a text or an email just to remind me. I'm signing off. I just saw it, but if it's not the first thing I do when I leave my live, then I might not remember to sign you up. So, but you guys will always see the reminders and the emails too when I actually make cards and do that. So, all right. Emails are perfect, you guys. Apparently you saw that it was perfect, because when Carmen, we couldn't find her numbers, they were in the email like that. I can always refer back to it really quickly. So I love it. All right, you guys, I think I'm going to sign out, come up for air, and we'll see you tomorrow. Lots of sunshine, love, and hugs to you guys. Until tomorrow. I love you. Bye, guys. Hope you had fun.